knows about a YouTube handle, Asshole Report.
Stay away from me, lady! Stay away from me! Get this lady away from me! Get her away! Man, that man's whole fucking report, dude, is such a fucking goof.
Okay, Peters!
What's your mission?
My mission right now is to keep you from harassing small children.
Or we can start asking you why you need a bigger bra than Kate does.
It's me, Kate. You know, masshole Kate, bane of your existence Kate, your every night obsession Kate.
I targeted you because you're a pedophile. That's usually how that works.
She's just trolling him one way or the other.
I was the constitutional law scholar today, bitches.
It's like going to war with a fucking nuclear power that has lost its fucking mind.
I'm here to be a spectacle, not a role model. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our internet show.
Our internet show.
It is.
It's just our
internet
phone
show.
calls live on YouTube.
Right. Yeah, we were saying that earlier. So I'm late because we went and we rescued Shizzle's poor car that is now running strong.
That Kate destroyed. Broke the door off the hinges.
Yeah. In a rage. Welcome to everyone. AZ Jeep Girl, Mark the sarcastic law student. I don't even know how to say your name. Yeah, I did not have time to blaze, but that's
Thank
okay.
God for that.
right. It's always a good thing when I don't before. Slow the chat. Everybody's saying already. Jeez Louise, I always forget. Hot Wheels, good to see you. Somebody said big ups to Music Biz Marty. Absolutely big ups to Music Biz Marty. And big ups to Merb too, Merbeast. He is now in Chili's crosshairs. I haven't talked to him directly yet. I did ask him sort of tentatively if we could pencil in a live stream so that he could come on up here with us and we could cry together over our misfortunes and maybe count our quarters to pay the massive judgments that Chili is obviously going to win against us both. But Merb in particular has really, really, really caught Chili's ire lately. It's just very unhappy with Merb because Merb is an actual attorney who, has passed the bar and practices law. And that bothers Chili a lot, apparently. He just doesn't really like that
Can
Merb
we talk about the misplaced sense of balls you have to try to file your own lawsuit against a fucking lawyer?
Right. I think Merb put it best. It's kind of like the Briar Rabbit. Like, no, please don't throw me into the briar patch. Yeah, I mean, come on. You're an idiot, Chili. That is the statement of fact that I'm making, just so we're clear. Chili DeCastro is an idiot. I look forward to your amended complaint.
I hope he does amend for every comment you make.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only way to do this, really. You got to get it all in one shot, Can't go back later on and change your mind and, file a little here, file a little there. You need to consolidate that, Chili. So I am stating as a statement of fact that you are an idiot. You are also an entire whining, crying, bleeding vagina of a, man. So please add that to complaint as well. I think that you're a literal
vagina, bro.
A literal vagina. So please add that. Now, as always, this is a good way to start the stream out. I just Grifty's update, guys. Chili DeCastro still strong here. He's still in number 1. Bobby Law is sitting pretty, still at number 5. So I'm going to go ahead and give them my votes because that's the right thing to do.
You can too in single file order, or the site will keep crashing.
Yeah. See if I got anyone else that I want to vote to. I've got 10 votes here. Not really seeing too many people that I would actually vote for. I'm going to give Sean King a vote. If I vote Trump, I'm going to upset everybody, so I won't do that. Cuffles, yeah, I got to vote for Cuffles. All right, so there you go. So that is the Grifties still holding fast at number 1. Great job, guys. This is the win that he deserves. I'm so heartened and elated to see that everybody can come together.
Champion here.
Yeah, no, way over 4. Did someone just say the site crashed? God damn it, you heathens. Yep.
Hi, Wrigley Mick from over in Ireland. Sorry that we kept you up late, but thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
Oh, yep, it's down.
God damn it. We can never do this right. Anyway, Chili flipped the fuck out about, because he doesn't like that we're talking about his LOL suit. I refuse to call it a lawsuit. I'm going to call it a LOL suit. So we're talking about it. People are talking about it. It's upsetting him very much. You guys need to please just take him seriously. He worked really, really hard on the legal document that he filed that doesn't even have my last name spelled properly. It was a really, really valiant effort. He is a legal scholar, and you will treat him as such. So, Shiz, you haven't seen this yet, have you?
I like watching it with you.
Okay. I'm going to speed him up just a little bit, just because, otherwise his stammering can take all night, and I want to keep it to an hour stream. But here we go. Play.
Very good. Let me go like this. We'll get a little bit more light this way. Okay, there that is. Okay, so now when take a look at the complaint here, you're going to see where it says complaint for defamation right there. And so now as we go down here, let me grab another one so I can read it. I'm going to read this for you as I have this. I'm just going to go one page at a time here. So this right here. Oh yeah, this place is. And here's the lawsuit, obviously, that I've laid out.
Cool story, bro. You don't own the condo. Now, obviously, I will be reacting to his reaction. So, we're getting into a reaction inception here. So we're just, reactions on reactions on reactions. So.
And then here's the view of this place. So. Not too shabby, huh? I mean,
it's not yours. You grifted your way there.
It's nice. And then where I was giving those lectures the other day was right here. So you come out here. Oh, got a little pipe, little dab action going on right there. And then you step out here and
whoa.
Here's the whole view of the place right there. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. So that's why, some people, just so you guys know, here's the funniest thing ever. Some people tried to scam me the other day and tell me how they tried to scam me and tell me that, obviously I didn't know anybody who had a high net worth, because if I did, I wouldn't talk to them that way. And I said, okay,
you don't know them very long.
You might be a little bit mistaken. So, all right. So now let's.
Right. I get it.
I want to know why he equates a high net worth to someone being a good person. How does that equate to you factoring in to be friends with someone?
First of all, he's not friends with the people who own this condo. It would appear that Zane is, right? That's why Zane is there. So this is Zane's connection. It's not Chili's, number one. Number two, there's no evidence that they're not good people. They're clearly very good people, because they have housed these two homeless ne'er-do-wells, right? Otherwise, Chili would literally be wandering around the streets of Boston right now, carless, homeless, jobless. They've given him a place, a roof, in which to lay his head under. So I think that they're good people. That doesn't mean that everybody is. I mean, certainly doesn't mean that everyone with a non-existent.
Well, he was
net worth,
everyone said I don't know anyone with high net worth. Who's going around saying that?
Right. We know that you don't have a net worth at all, Chili. So there's that.
Let me just go through these papers with you guys, one piece of paper at a time. Let me get it so that we can really go over each piece of paper. Okay. So now I have one open here. So what this is going to say right here, I'll read this to you. This says the plaintiff, Jose Maria de Castro, hereby brings this complaint for defamation against the defendants, Joshua Abrams and Kate Peter, and states the following. This court has original jurisdiction pursuant to 28 U.S. Code 1332 in the matter of controversy in the civil action exceeds the sum of more than $75,000. And then in this court proper venue, 28-1391, the plaintiff is in. So that's my mailing address in California. So it doesn't really matter if you guys see it or not, because I'm not there.
He certified that's his residential address,
so now,
didn't he?
Now this is going to be, and this.
Yeah.
But he just said it's his mailing address and that he doesn't live there. So what?
Out of all the problems with this lawsuit, suit rather, I would say that that's probably the most minor and inconsequential. You know what I mean? It's
He's
right
so
on the same
dumb.
level with the fact that he can't even spell my last fucking name.
Peters is.
This is the reason why I wanted to actually. I know what I'll do. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm just gonna sit down right here and just look out over the city here real quick. I'll just sit right here and talk to you guys, and I'll show you guys one page at a time as we just go over each different page of this lawsuit. Okay. So now let me grab this sheet right here so I can read it. And now what this says right here, I can't show you. Let me fold this top part right here because this has their address on it, and I don't want to show their address. So the first part is just says defendant is Josh Abram and Kate Peter. Let me make sure there's no addresses on here. Okay. Okay. So then what this right here says is the plaintiff's YouTube channel is named Delete Laws. Defendant Abrams' YouTube channel is accountable for all. Defendant Peters' Massole Troll Mafia. Both the plaintiff and defendant earn their full-time income from their YouTube channel and websites. From January 2022, the date the plaintiff created his YouTube.
Right, and that is incorrect. I again have a full-time job, unlike Chili. So there's that.
And he says he created his YouTube January 2022, but it says the account was registered in 2020.
Right. Well, you know, the small little details that Chili can't be bothered with as he's crafting this legal genius, you know.
YouTube channel Delete Laws to May 22nd, 2022, the date that the defendant began defaming the plaintiff. The plaintiff's YouTube channel views, watch hours, and subscribers and growth is like to dislike ratio that YouTube revenue and website revenue were growing between 10 and 20% per month. The plaintiff was at all times on a meteoric rise to popularity. So you get to see that right there. So, I mean, it's plain as day. So now the next page.
This is like watching a toddler give a fucking
Thanks,
book
Mandy.
report.
Thanks, Mayday. Mayday Gaston. Appreciate you, man. Thanks a lot. So now this is going to be 10. Let me just make sure there's no addresses or anything on here. So now I'm going to explain to you this because remember, you know, my legal friend my legal partner was, you know, has a lot more knowledge than me. You know, me suing people, I'm just learning how to do it. So my legal partner who is, hey, thanks, Chevy. I appreciate your contribution, man. My legal partner who is, he's a heavyweight. He's a heavyweight. This guy, he's a puncher. So now I want to show you guys some things here that you know, I'm just going to read it and then I won't give you guys the philosophy because I don't want to give anything away here. So now, just maybe double sure here. Okay. So then this says on May 22nd, defendant Peters live streamed a video to her YouTube channel. Defendant Peters from her home. The title of the video is Chili DeCastro once sold a date rape drug and might be a snitch. Will sue us for mocking him. The link to the channel is here. It's generated 11,000 views, 300 comments, and over $1,000 in revenue for defendant Peter. In the video, defendant Peters published the following defamatory statement. Okay, so now just so you guys know what a defamatory statement, what it means is this is an outright lie. It says a defamatory statement, but
all right. So yeah, he's going to say that this was an outright lie, and then I'm going to prove that it wasn't real quick.
This is the reason why I'm showing you these things from my perspective, because they'll try to spin it. But just so you know, the reason why I'm suing this cunt is because of this outright lies right here. These are outright made up, fabricated lies. There's no truth to anything that is said right here, which is why I'm suing her and him. His lies are even more egregious. I'm going to get into those in a second. But I really want to show you guys the outright made up lies. It is absolutely astonishing to hear these lies. It really, so just so you guys know, imagine you're watching a video and you're the topic of the video. And then imagine that every single word said is a lie. And that's what Kate Peter did. And that's what
no, I mean, that's what Chili did when he said that I siphoned gas from someone's car, get arrested and subsequently hospitalized. That's what Chili did when he said that I sex trafficked my own child, right? So just to, like, you know, let's go ahead and just kind of start with the obvious here, the GHB arrest, right? So Chili's not actually contesting that it was GHB at this point. We pulled the report a while ago. Should I get the arrest report again? I guess I can.
Sure. For transparency.
For transparency's sake, yeah. I mean, it's just it's so silly that he knows that he was arrested for manufacturing GHB with the intent to sell. And that's so easy to prove. That, I mean, it's not even worth really arguing over that. He has acknowledged it at this point. He's even said, well, GHB is good for you, which is debatable, I suppose.
I remember that. He's like, did you have your GHB this morning?
Yeah. It's right up with vitamin C and zinc. You know, you should. All right, sorry. So I'm going through documents.
It's true. We also have the recording where the judge read out his III report in the courthouse and read it off.
Right. Here we go. Sorry about that. All right. So let's open this up. Crap. That's on Edge. We don't want it on Microsoft Edge. We want it on the other one. So if we go in here real quick, what did that just do? Here we go. We're going to share this screen just for a second here, because remember, he said that this is an out and out lie. There's no truth to it whatsoever. And clearly there is. So here's the arrest information summary. Jose Maria de Castro, that is his name, sex, male. To my knowledge, that is his sex. Hair brown, gray, whatever. Eyes green, sure. Height 5'9". That's being generous, but I'll accept it. Weight 170.
Debatable.
right. Date of birth 9/11/1974. Date time of arrest 10/1/2000. I'm sorry, not 20. 2002. 08:20 hours. Date time of booking 10/1/2002. 8:30 hours. Location of arrest 7234 Hawthorne Boulevard. Bail $500,000. Type felony.
Oof. When you get a
code.
mortgage as your bail, you fucked up.
Right. So manufacturing of a controlled substance and possession of a controlled substance. Ooh, for sale. Right.
That's a lie, Kate Peter. He's amending the lawsuit as we speak.
Additional
Seriously.
charges not applicable. Occupation unemployed. Where he does stand to this day. Right.
Rub it in.
Yeah, and then they go on to say that in 2001, the Los Angeles Police Department's current chief, Michael Moore, held the rank of captain and was promoted to commander in 2002. All right, so there we go. So, okay. It doesn't feel like it's a complete fabrication, Chili. I kind of feel like you're just saying that because you're angry because you didn't think
people to
we'd
know
find
he's a piece of shit.
the charge, and we did. Yeah,
well, no,
yeah,
you know
yeah.
what it is? Because TikTok dragged him so hard and no one pulled that up. And he probably really thought that he was safe from it. And then you were like, nay.
Right. So let's go ahead and listen to maybe he has some good rationale as to why he calls this a complete lie.
Josh Abrams did. And Josh is even more stupid than Kate. And I'll show you why in a second.
He is. That's true.
So now right here, these are Kate Peters' absolute lies. I was watching this. My blood was boiling because she just made this up.
Huh.
So it says right here.
Internet psychos use that phrase a lot.
Look at he's holding the sheet upside down.
Can you guys read this?
Yeah. This is your constitutional law scholar, everyone. This is this fucking genius right here. The paper is upside down.
Let me find it. There it is. Right there. Let me get a little closer for you guys.
It's upside down. Like how? Jesus Christ! All things holy, Mother Mary of dyslexia. How do you not know that sheet is upside down?
I would have felt bad for him for a second, but he literally looked at it in the camera and was like, "Let me find the part." And
he was like, "Here it is." Right? It's upside down, Chili. It's upside down.
Actually, see it? Is that backwards for you? Can you read it?
It's not backwards, idiot. It's upside down. It's upside down.
I hope you can read it. You know what I could do even better?
Turn the paper right side up.
I'll do it like this. And then what I'll do is I'll flip this camera around. There it is.
This is a classic.
So here's where Kate Peter just absolutely lied on me over and over and over again. This is the reason why.
No one can see that, Chili. It's blurry as fuck. Jesus Christ. Yes, Judy Johansson, exactly. It's a classic Chili skit right here. This is
We're
comical.
all getting trolled.
There's no way that this is real. This is ridiculous.
I filed a lawsuit against her. This says, did you know Chili was arrested for manufacturing with the intent to sell the date rape drug?
Yeah, we just showed you that. So I mean, yeah, you better sue the Los Angeles Police Department too for that booking report, I guess. And the judge in the Massachusetts District Court that read out this charge after the fact, they should probably be on your amended lawsuit, you fucking idiot. That's not true. The date rape drug is called Rohypnol. I've never been arrested for Rohypnol. Has nothing to do with me. What? Okay. All right, Chili. No. Listen. Listen, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. You know, maybe
Isn't the burden of proof on the plaintiff in a case like this? So he has to prove
no. I mean, the burden of proof is, what you're thinking was the anti-slap statute that Merv was talking about. But let's go down. Here we go. We're looking up GHB. That's what it was. He admits it. Let's go to this is the DEA website. This is the United States Drug Enforcement Administration. And what does this say? GHB, gamma hydroxybutyric acid. What is it? Prescribed Xyrem. It is also known as the date rape drug. Interesting. Gee, golly. Chili, I guess you better add the DEA to your lawsuit too, because they are also referring to GHB as the date rape drug. That's so weird.
Lawsuits
so
all around.
Weird. Jeez Louise. I guess this must be like a government conspiracy to defame
Don't
Chili
put that
DeCastro.
in his head. He'll go off with that.
No, I think it's accurately true. I think this must be a government conspiracy to defame Chili DeCastro. Obviously, the LAPD is in it. Massachusetts, District Court out in Woburn, that's also in on it. Clearly, the DEA is in on it. I'm a paid shill. That must be what's going on here, because the adverse would be that Chili is a lying moron, and that can't be true. Come on.
No, not my Playboy.
Date rape drug. It's called Rohypnol. And then right here.
Yeah. So there's your, it took us literally a 30-second, not even, I would say 15-second Google search, Chili, to destroy your entire brilliant legal argument there. That was good. Good job. No.
This is where what she's doing is she is eluding that she has some documentation about me. I'm
not eluding. I'm telling you right now, Chili.
It's there.
100%. Yeah. If you keep fucking around, then that documentation that I have is just going to come out in public. I'm going to have to attempt to redact the victim's name and, hope that you're not such a piece of shit that you're not going to blow either one of them up. But there's two, and that restraining order has no expiration date. It's a lifetime restraining order. I'm dropping you just for that name. Come back with a different one.
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
That's just wrong, Kate Peters.
Yeah.
Read some very interesting records that I'm not at liberty to share, but let me paint him in a negative light. I'm not at liberty to share these in public, but I'll defame you.
Right. I said I wasn't
sorry,
at liberty.
Okay. I've seen the blackmail emails and the stuff from the restraining order. You would be a piece of shit if you just willy-nilly put all that out off the rip.
Let's go ahead. Can I quote one of the emails where Chili employed? No,
I would not.
Harry, don't interrupt. No, I'm going to. I'm going.
Okay.
No, I'm telling you.
Just so he knows the emails that we're talking about.
Okay.
You don't even know what I'm talking about, Harry.
I do.
Okay, well, I'm going to quote it. All right.
Okay.
So this is an actual Chili DeCastro quote from a chain of emails where he employed threats, coercion, blackmail, right? He said, do not and I'm paraphrasing a little bit, but because it's not right in front of me. He said, do not mess with a snake. Snakes will kill you. I'm a snake. I'm going to kill you. Verbatim, pretty much verbatim. Yep. That is what he said. Okay, this guy absolutely threatens other people and attempts to blackmail them. We have a court document in our hand where the court acknowledges that he threatened the petitioner in this a restraining order with blackmail if they continued on with the hearing. This is not something that I'm alluding to. I am asserting it as fact, Chili. I am asserting it as 100% provable fact. I have the documents in my possession right now. If anything, I would just shut the fuck up about that altogether, because just that one judge's decision makes you look like such a fucking raving lunatic piece of shit that anything else that we have possibly ever put out pales in comparison, really. If I were you and if you were a smart man, I would just shut the fuck up. That's what I would do, honestly, because it's a matter of public record.
Well, and what's funny is when you Google Chili's name, it pulls up 2 restraining orders just by Googling his name. I mean,
Right.
also regarding the date rape thing, what made me laugh really hard about that when he said, which shows confidence, GHB is not a date rape drug.
Right. Well,
Kinda
I mean,
is,
the
Julie.
DEA, the DEA seems to disagree. So
Yeah.
there's that.
Right now, let's just say, so now she's just paraphrasing what she says she's read. I know the circumstances of several of the restraining orders taken out against Chili DeCastro. I know of two restraining orders that are lifetime against Chili DeCastro.
Factually accurate.
Okay, so let's talk about that for a second.
Oh no.
In America, you are given what's called due process of law. So what that means is that
Is he gonna
for
say he's
someone to
denied due
file a
process, that's
restraining
why they're
order against
lifetime?
me, just so you guys know, for someone to file a restraining order against
Holy
me,
shit.
and for that restraining order to be activated, I have to get a court hearing. So there
Hold on.
are no lifetime restraining orders against me. As a matter of fact, I don't know if that even exists because I have to get due.
Interesting, Chili. Interesting.
It is, because first off, didn't he try and get a restraining order on you ex parte?
Right. What does that have to do with a permanent restraining order?
Well, he's saying that he had to be there for the hearing for that.
Excuse me, Miss Catherine. I was just served via Discord with a cease and desist for you.
Okay.
It says the hoe known as Kate stated on her live stream that she's smarter than me. That is patently false, as I have not seen any SAT scores, partially because I got a GED. Consider yourself served.
Okay. I'm served.
Accountability for all is upset.
Yeah. Yeah. So he's claiming that, these orders don't exist. They don't exist. I mean, they do. They do.
Process of law. You are not allowed to put against me a lifetime legal process without a hearing.
There were several hearings, Chili. Let me refresh your memory a little bit. As I recall, during these hearings, you repeatedly lied to the court to extend the dates of the hearings until finally the court tired of you and decided that you couldn't behave within the confines and control yourself within the confines of a courtroom. Therefore, you couldn't be trusted to, behave and contain yourself outside of a courtroom. Right. So you did have a hearing. You performed very poorly at the hearing. You continued to harass and try to threaten your victim in the midst of this hearing, while you were also lying to the judge. And also, I believe that you still owe money from that hearing, right? Unless you paid it off by now, but I doubt that you have. So I mean, again, yeah, these things are very easily proven, Chili. There's records.
But his fans.
Nope.
Right. You can look up without even pulling the full court record on this restraining order. You can look this up, and it says no expiration date.
Holy shit, Chili's car.
Chili's car is paying about $400 to see the paperwork on the restraining order.
Chili's car. Listen, with all due respect, sir, with all due respect, we're not going to be able to do that this evening. Email us. I want to know who you are anyway. Stop throwing money at us and just email us.
Let's go get some appetizers.
Right.
Not at Applebee's.
I would love to have a conversation with you about this paperwork, Chili's car. I'll put it that way.
A hearing. Do you understand that? You cannot press a legal action against me for a restraining order for life without me getting a hearing.
You got a hearing. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
I'm just happy I got to screenshot him doing the praying mantis hands.
Kate Peter not only lied that I have 2 lifetime restraining orders, it doesn't exist. It's not real. It's made up. It's made up. She just made it up about me.
Did I?
You did.
Did I?
Nope.
I don't know.
Nope.
Well, hold on. Let's see if we can just pull it up on the front end of things, real quick.
I think
here.
Google has like a general form one you can pull up.
Oh no, we got Trellis right here.
It's Kate's penis hands.
All right, hold on. Trellis, what are you doing? Let's see where it was. I'm trying to get. There's one that very clearly states no expiration date on this.
Maybe, girl, it's not exactly true. You sometimes you usually have to go in and reinstate them year after year sometimes, or 6 months, depends what the judge puts on them, but they do have expiration dates on them, usually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes a lot to get a lifetime.
You gotta be a real fuck up, Chili.
Yeah, sorry, if you can just bear with me. I just want to show everyone where it says no expiration date.
Oh, thank you, Carolyn. I see your comment.
Highlighted. You got the power.
No, I don't
Well,
deserve
fine.
the power.
You deserve the power. Let me see where she
You
go.
have the power. It's your power.
There you go. I just came on the night because I understand it might be our last night ever being on the inner tubes again. I understand he's going to shut us down tomorrow. So I want to make sure I came up tonight because he has another trick up his sleeve.
Oh, yeah, no. Yeah, we're going to get to that, too.
Why is slow mode set to 1 day? We can't please you people. It's too fast. It's too slow. It's too fast. It's too slow. What do you want from poor Kate Peters?
Imagine how they would feel about porridge.
Or lumpy beds.
Well, I can't see on the
Don't
front
say
end.
lumpy.
That it
I
says no
have
expiration
PTSD
date,
from
but-
his email.
So we'll have to. Well, I mean, I guess we can at least share. For some reason, I can't pull up on the front end where it says no expiration date.
Wait, was there a guy
No.
in the window in the background?
What?
Yeah, that was Zaner on the other patio.
Yeah, it's Zane.
Yeah, trying to prove this is my pad. Yeah, it's not. You fucking moochers.
Right. But this is what we're talking about right here. It's in California. This particular restraining order has no expiration date.
Wow, Bex comes through with a long-term issued on 9/19/2012 for Jose Maria.
Oh, that is a different order. That is the one out of Alaska. That's not even the one we're talking about. This guy's had a lot of permanent orders placed against him, but the particular one that we're talking about in California, which there were actually 2 petitioners, had no expiration date. Okay, end of story.
Nope.
She wonders why she's getting sued. She just made it up.
Okay.
Josh is worse because Josh actually, he says things about people who are witnesses that are my family and my friends. So I'll show you how stupid Josh Abrams is in a second. Because the reason why Josh is asking for money right now is because he knows he's about to lose his ass in this lawsuit. He's in big trouble. He did absolute, complete, and defamation per se. It was malice, absolute malice intent. He's in big trouble legally. So now let me get to the next part of this. So now this says, I looked dogged into Chili's past. What appears to be a period.
You did dig wicked deep into his past.
And he's not even reading verbatim what he put on there, which makes me think he probably doesn't even have the quote correct. But yeah, I mean, now he's going to go in and listen to how he rationalizes this, and he actually kind of undercuts his own argument right here.
Pyramid scheme. Well, folks, that word right there, pyramid scheme, that's a legal word. A pyramid scheme.
It's not. It's click wheel. It's not a legal term.
No, I mean, that is as it appears. It's not a statement of fact. It says it appears to be. It doesn't say it is. It just looks that way to me.
And that's not a legal term. I don't know what the fuck he's talking. Right. He doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's a legal scholar.
You see that? This is where Kate Peters said, I've very doggedly into his past. It's a pyramid scheme, those products. Hey, Kate. So here's the thing, Kate, you have to be able to prove that. And you can't. You're losing big time.
I absolutely
There's
can.
no pyramid scheme.
I can, because he's going to go on to talk about how much money he claims that he's raised for investors or from investors, how much money he's raised from investors. He's never going to talk about how much money that he's made for investors, right? So raising money and not making money through a legitimate product is scammy. That's a grift, right? Entrepreneurs make money. Grifters raise money. And he'll explain this to you in a minute, so don't worry. Like, he's going to actually, prove my point in just a second.
Scheme. There's no Ponzi scheme. There's bank records. There's facts. And she just made up. What have I done my entire career? I've raised money for different companies. That's what I do. I've done sales and I've raised money for lots of different people. To say that I run a Ponzi scheme hurts me for the rest of my life. I've raised millions of dollars from investors. To say out loud that I'm running a pyramid scheme hurts me for life.
Right. Legitimate businessmen make money. They don't raise it. Grifters raise it. He's not saying that he made money. He can't point to any products that he was able to sell successfully, that he created or anything like that. We go through, and we've done this many times, and looked at his history of LLCs, of businesses, right? And they get started, and then they get administratively dissolved, and he moves on to the next one, right? So, I mean, for him to, and I said appears to be, I don't think that I've ever definitively said, yes, this is how I can show you that Chili DeCastro is running a Ponzi scheme, because I just can't do that. I've shown you that, in my opinion, that's what it looks like, right? And I've shown my work as to why, because we've got, at least one investor that goes back and says, oh yeah, no, Coded Friends is still making money. But it's not, because it doesn't exist. It never did really exist, right? The app never came to fruition. There was no actual product. The company is dissolved. So how is it still making money? Oh, okay. That maybe because Chili's over here in the 1A community raising money that way instead. But right there, he says it himself. He doesn't make money. He raises money. Okay. Interesting.
Right.
Can you prove that? Can you prove there's a pyramid scheme? Because if you can, then you'll win the case. But if you can't, you're screwed. So then here's the next one. On June 10th, Abrams streamed a video from his YouTube page of his home address, video titled Delete Laws, Truth, Lackluster. James Freeman's joined the link is www. Joined over 17,000 views, 700 comments, and he raised well over $1,000 in revenue. We just put $1,000 for a boilerplate number. Okay. And then right here.
Wait, did he just say we? But he certified in that document that no attorney helped him.
Well, I believe that when he certified that, it's accurate, because he doesn't have any friends that are actual attorneys. They all just pretend to be attorneys and share their crazy, ill-advised, nonsense opinions with each other. That's what they do. Bobby Law wasn't an attorney. That's Fred Gutierrez. He's a fucking scammer. This new legal partner, if it's not Fred Gutierrez, I don't know. I'm going to assume, based on the track record, that he's probably not on the up and up either. Just saying.
The defendant, Peter, in his video, now this is what Josh Abrams said. This is absolute and total defamation. Watch this. Listen to what he says. So this is what Josh Abrams is saying. He sets up these businesses to get monetary assistance from investors and then applies for lines of credit. But once it comes time to registering for the businesses, he lets it fall flat and starts a new business, and kind of Ponzi schemes pays back the previous investors. Josh, Ponzi scheme's a legal term. Oh no, yeah, Josh, that's a legal term. And since I raise money for a living and that's what I do for a living, that hurts my reputation for the rest of my life. So
hold on a minute. So he just said that he raises money for a living.
Well, how else did Deborah get her notebooks?
He raises money for a living.
Yeah, basic grifting.
Yeah. Okay, Chili. No, you're making a good case for yourself in the court of public opinion here. I'm sure you'll do just as well in a court of law.
So that means, Josh, that you need to be able to prove that I run a Ponzi scheme, which I don't. And then he applies for multiple lines of credit. Didn't you run an Equifax or an Experian and see that I don't have multiple lines of credit? You are really dumb, dude. But how stupid Josh Abrams is doesn't even begin to...
How could Josh Abrams possibly run his credit? Like that's just an unreasonable expectation.
Oh, you don't run every YouTuber's credit?
I mean, that would be, a very precarious thing to be doing because, presumably Chili's not just handing his social security number out to strangers like Josh Abrams so how would you get the information to run his credit?
Most YouTubers, First Amendment auditors, don't have a dental plan. You think they have credit?
Well, that's not what we're saying.
I know. That's what I am saying, though. Because
Okay.
we know Chili has implants.
Yeah, but sure.
I know.
No. Sorry, that was off the rails right there. No, I
was.
mean it is unreasonable for Chili to go, no, you didn't run my credit, Josh Abrams. So how do you now? Blah, blah, blah. Like the educated guess here as to why he is opening and shuttering all of these businesses back to back is to attract investor funds and apply for lines of credit. Like that is just that is a fair assumption to make. It is batshit insane to expect that if somebody has that discussion that they should be running your credit first. I mean that's and you know what, like even if you were to pull like you would have to pull a hard inquiry to even see like Chili, I'll put it this way, I can pull your credit no problem. I have access to do that. If you want me to run your credit, we can just see real quick how many lines of credit you've applied for or not. If that's the standard that you're applying there, I'm happy to follow through with that. I will run your credit. Get in my inbox. We'll do that. That's fine. I'm sure that you'll be exonerated on that front too, just like the date rape drug.
touch the surface of the next couple things. So then it says he has a criminal record, stalking, strangulation. Josh just told people that I have a strangulation record, that I strangle people. That's defamation. Here's a receipt. So now, just so you guys know, this is so dishonest. It's incredible.
Can you pause it for a second?
Here's a receipt for $386 I paid for Chili's room.
He yells at Josh about the strangulation, but does not mention the stalking or the other charge.
Right, because they're true.
Yeah, I thought that was kind of weird.
Yeah.
Josh, I got the receipt for 60% of the room that I sent to you for the room. You lied. You painted me in a negative light. He's so dumb. He's so dumb. And then, so then get this. I spoke to the woman at the front desk, and she said this thing could not have happened, and Chili insisted that I use Josh's card. Josh, did you go back and talk to that lady? I did. I recorded the conversation. Did you? Did you go back and talk to that guy, Josh? I did. I recorded the conversation. Josh is lying again.
Wait,
Just
is
lying.
he saying he
I already have it.
recorded
I don't need to
more
depose her or
people
him. I
in
already have the recorded
Massachusetts?
conversation. Josh lied. I paid for 60% of my own room, and the only reason Josh put in any is because he said, you can stay with me, you can stay with me, and then when I got there, he said, you can't stay with me.
60%.
He's such a fucking loser. And then right here, so then he says right here, he has so many liens on him. That's what he says right here. He has so many liens on him. Where? What liens? How? I have so many liens on me? What liens? Josh is going to have to prove that, and he can't do it. But it gets worse because Josh then mentions my cousin, and he mentions my friend, where he makes lies up. Watch how dumb Josh is. He thought, because no one's ever sued anybody, that he could sit up there on YouTube and say these things that are complete and total lies, and that someone wouldn't call him to court and then depose his cousin and depose his friend and then show that Josh lied. So watch. Buddy, you beat a woman. Josh, that's a lie. I've never beat a woman. You threatened me with imprisonment, which, Josh, I'm not going to tell you the evidence I have. I want you to perjure yourself. That's what I'm hoping you do. You stole from me. You have to prove that, Josh. You have to prove that I stole from you. And now you're Ponzi scheming everyone. You have to prove this, and you can't. You're screwed. Now, when we go on recess, he immediately begins texting me. No, I didn't. I have receipts. Then right here, I released a video of him beating a chick up. Josh, no, you don't. You don't have.
Oh, yeah. No, I was in the courtroom with Abrams at the time, right? As soon as we went on to recess and we went outside to smoke a cigarette, Chili was texting Josh. What do you mean you have the receipts? All Josh has to do is pull up the text that you send him, which exists.
Well, and the
phone records will support that as well.
And I mean, technically what he did to you at the parade could be considering battering a woman. So Josh is not incorrect. It's just his stance on what happened with you at the parade is different.
These statements have to be substantially true, mostly true, pretty much is what that means, right? So like if you get a couple details wrong in the course of reporting, that's permissible. at least in the court's view. So would I agree? Would I characterize what happened as him beating me up? No. Did he by the legal definition assault me and yeah, I mean he did. It was unwanted touching, right? He elbowed me. He shoved me a few times. He backed up into me. Like, yeah, no, I mean that was technically assault.
He
I wouldn't
put an
call
elbow
it,
right into your titty.
and smacked my phone out of my hand when he did it. Yeah, no, that happened. That happened.
So his arguments against Josh in that regard are kind of nothing.
Video of me beating anybody up. He has a long, substantiated history of blackmailing people. Josh, you have to prove that, and you can't. This is just a bald-faced, absolute lie.
We can.
Yeah, we can. We absolutely can.
Never blackmailed him. I have the video, and I have video evidence. The only person who claimed I blackmailed them was Josh, and he said I did it immediately when I saw the video. We were in my car. I have the video. When did I blackmail you, Josh? Absolute lie.
I mean, Josh has insisted that you were trying to blackmail him with threats of imprisonment. So
we've seen him blackmailing people from years ago. So
right.
Where are these other people who I blackmailed? And now get this. Now my buddy, he says he goes to New Hampshire and tells a guy that he needs to leave his house. I showed this to my buddy in New Hampshire. And he kicks him out of his home. I showed this to my friend in New Hampshire. My friend in New Hampshire saw this. He saw this. I showed him the video. This guy is at a hotel. No, he wasn't. No, he didn't. You understand? When I'm watching this, he's just lying. I didn't kick my friend out of his house. My friend is a super successful guy. I did not kick my friend out of his house. And then he says he comes back at 6:15 so tells this guy he needs to leave his home. That's not true, Josh. And my friend is going to give me testimony to that. He kicks him out of his house. No, I didn't. Now he's at a hotel. No, he didn't. He comes back at 16:15 in the morning and he finds certain paraphernalia. No, he didn't. Every single word is a lie. When I was watching this video when he made it, I was like, how fucking stupid is this guy? My friend is going to give me a deposition that shows that he lied. Just incredible. So he says that he found certain drug paraphernalia, and then he kicked Chili straight out of his house. Really? Found certain drug paraphernalia, leave it at that, and this guy had a total meltdown and kicked Chili right out of his house. Every word is a lie. There's not one single thing written there that's true. He just made up every word of it. And now it gets even worse for Josh. It gets even worse for him because now what he's going to do is he's going to defame me in the next thing, but he's even going to say,
I don't know if anyone watching has seen any documentaries about Jim Jones and the People's Church, but every time anyone in their families tried to speak to them about how messed up it was, he would say, they're all lying. None of it's true. Like, this is a Jim Jones speech right here.
Right. Yeah,
I just had to point that out because he just reminded me of that documentary.
A lot of the stuff that he is that he's claiming is defamatory from Abrams is stuff that Abrams is claiming to have witnessed or experienced himself, right? So I can't speak to all of that. I know that the handful of statements that he claims I have made that were defamatory were super easy to prove with actual documentation, within a few minutes on this very live stream right now. So I don't know what he thinks. I mean, he literally thinks he can just be like, nope, that's a lie. Nope, that's a lie. Nope, that's a lie. I understand what he was doing with the GHB arrest, right? He can't say that the arrest didn't happen because, it's been documented, verified through documents several times over now. So obviously he knows he can't get away with that. He's admitted it at this point. Yeah, no, I took a diversion. Cool. Right. So now he's trying to weasel around and go, whoa, that's not the date rape drug. But all we have to do is pull up the DEA website that defines it as the date rape drug. And that's just that sucks for you, Chili, that you're such a fucking idiot, right? He says, I can't prove these restraining orders didn't happen, not real. I mean, we pulled them up. It was that fucking simple. As far as this entire, pyramid Ponzi scheme thing that you're doing, a lot of that was just sort of what we were surmising based on the evidence at hand.
Conjecture.
Yeah, right. They wasn't even really, the educated guess is what I would call it. And I show my work. So the entire way through, I have been showing my audience. This is why I am opining in the manner that I am. And you can make your own determination. And what I am pulling up are actual documents again, Chili. They're actual black and white facts. I don't know how you think you're going to overcome that. But I can tell you right now, buddy, you may want to hire a lawyer. I know you're pissed off that you realize that I'm hiring a lawyer if, in fact, I get served. But I would suggest you do the same. Christ.
Well, it's like when he pulled his been verified and went over his charges and just said nope to everything, and that proved he was innocent. Nope, not me. Nope, not me. He even denied the charge from the 2001 arrest or 2002 arrest for the GHB on that. But then a couple weeks later, he admits to it.
Well, yeah, and a lot of those in that background weren't actually.
No, absolutely, you're right.
Yeah, it's a common name.
Right, but even the ones that were his, he's like, nope, not me. Nope, not me. Well, it might have been me. Nope, not me.
Yeah.
So now right here. So read this now. I'm trying to get it so it won't shake because I got this little tiny shitty tripod here. I'm just trying to make it work. I'm sorry. So then this says, Chili found some investor in his app. So I'm sitting in the car with Chili. He's talking to his cousin about this app, and he has this big investor who's going to invest in it. And his cousin is saying, realistically, that's not going to work. YouTube's not that simple. You're making a really complex issue into simple. And then Chili said, oh, we don't need to create the app. We just need to make it look good for investors. So he speaks to his investor who says, I'll throw you a large sum of money, which he wound up sending him. Okay. You dumb shit. My cousin is going to testify against you. Just so you know, here's the tidbit of information that Josh got. Sitting in my car talking to my cousin, he thinks is my cousin. He then says, my cousin says, no, Chili, we don't want to make an application like YouTube because it's incredibly complex. It's not as simple as you think. That's what my cousin says. He says, we want to build a conduit app that feeds into YouTube's traffic. Then you're not competing with YouTube and you have a more relevant app because you're not going to take on YouTube. That's what Josh heard. That's all I heard. And then he says that I had an investor who threw me a large sum of money. You dumb shit. I have 2 bank accounts. It can be proven that I never got a large sum of money. And by the way, I know that you're a total dunce cap, but to get a large sum of money from investors, as I've done several times in my life, it requires you put together a deck. Pays and owes, money distribution, where it's going, who's on your board, who's on your team, who's going to help you get the technology done, who's the tech team, who's the lead programmer, who's the front end, back end, the app screens need to be done. Investors who are tech investors who are savvy, they don't look at, and then what he says here,
Yeah, savvy investors aren't investing in your shit product. It's probably never going to happen, Chili. Savvy investors are going to look at your, history with these other products and realize that they usually don't pan out and probably not want to give you any fucking money. Do I believe that he can prove that he didn't get a large sum of money? Yeah, I think large sum of money is pretty subjective, though, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Completely.
And for the record, I guess he's probably the back end. Just throwing it out there.
Hey, can I say you're masterful at the pause frames? Look at this motherfucker. He looks like a toddler that got his mom's phone. He's like, yeah. Selfies.
Yeah. I mean, he makes it easy. This is just really ridiculous. Again, I can't speak to a lot of the, I just don't know about his case against Josh, but.
Here. So he speaks to the investor who says, I'll talk for a large sum. Later that night, he has an extension cord hooked up and he's showing you a skeleton version of Google Maps with little pillow poppers on it, purporting to be an actual application that in no way, shape, or form actually exists. That's what a con does.
The app does not exist. He's correct.
So the really, really, really funny part,
He's a smug 2-year-old.
is that there are no app screens. There's no Google Maps with pillow poppers. They don't exist. I don't have app screens for the app.
He showed them.
He did.
On a live
he
stream?
did.
Yeah.
Do I gotta pull that up too?
Nope.
I
If he
would.
deletes it, it doesn't exist.
That's
I
true.
can't even pull it up right now because I don't have the energy. But like he showed it on a live stream. I'm sure it's been downloaded. Like Jesus Christ. Yeah. People have seen it. People are in the chat. Like I've seen it. Like right. Like he's lying.
Temporarily placeholder name called Transparency app. Obviously, there is an Amazon app called Transparency that will not be the final name of our technology.
Yeah, I'm sure he knew that.
Yeah, he's
before
so
you said
butthurt
it.
that we pointed that out.
Yeah,
A
but-
placeholder name, right? A
Right.
placeholder name. No, he literally he was already branding it as Transparency. He's butthurt.
Look at the
because-
still frames, Kate.
I know. This guy's so butthurt because we had to point out that his fucking app, the name was stolen from everyone else. I'm sure that the concept is pretty much, it's a mixture of his initial his initial concept was pretty much like what First Amendment auditing on YouTube already is. Like, we'll have an app where you can broadcast the video of you interacting and getting arrested by the police. Like, yeah, jackass, that already exists. Good idea. Then he kind of pivoted a little bit later on. It was like, it will get you out of jail, like a bail bondsman. Like you're like nothing about this idea is original or honest, in my opinion. This is never going to happen. This app is never going to happen. He's never produced any apps that he has promised that he's going to produce. He just
said he
takes
raised
the money.
millions of dollars.
Right.
The
Sorry,
placeholder
Crystal,
name,
that's me.
obviously. But then Josh goes on to say that I have created screens. I've got screens created. Josh, that's a lie.
You said
No.
that.
No, he literally he showed them. Fuck. Now I'm gonna have to find this video because it's actually enraging to me that he would so brazenly lie to, his audience and God.
Michael Bone, hope you feel better, buddy. Get home
Feel
safe.
better, Michael. We love
Oh,
you.
Michael, I'm still praying for you, my friend. I've been very concerned about him. He's been very sick.
Get better, buddy.
He's been texting with me, and I'm hoping that he has a speedy recovery. So let's see.
Absolutely.
When would that go back to? How long ago? This was about 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, and it's the same time he put out the whole decentralization thing. And he had the maps of the popper buses, and the you can beat your wife and go for a free ride in a bus afterwards. And
yeah, all of you send your good vibes to the Michael Bowman in the car. Thank you.
2 months ago, 3 months ago. God, this guy does so many goddamn fucking videos.
Dude, every freeze frame is just gold. He looks like the Grinch's unhinged cousin.
Like
doesn't he? Like the one that doesn't get invited to Thanksgiving. It's like,
yes.
Oh God, please don't invite Chili.
No, okay, so hold on. Well,
I'm gonna guess it's deleted. It was it was while he was at Josh's driveway, wasn't it?
It was Josh's driveway, yeah.
Does anyone have it?
I mean, he, like Kate was saying, he has so many fucking videos. It's hard to say which one it was.
Okay, no, it's got to be okay. We're getting here. We're getting to the right place.
It is kind of getting sad to watch this man's slow demise.
You shut your filthy mouth. It's awesome.
He's like slow flailing as he's going down here.
He is aged probably from the past years that are 6 months that Kate discovered him. It looks like he's aged 15 years. Or he stopped wearing makeup, one of the two.
Don't you say that. He finally re-dyed his hair. You can't say that anymore. You got to wait 6 weeks.
Yeah, okay. No.
Here it is.
Regular tries co-file with Chili
Here
and
it
Thunder.
is.
Oh, you
I found it. I found it. No, look what a fucking idiot he is. Holy shit. I got to share this with you. Hold on. Let me switch over for a minute to the screens. So let's just go ahead and play what he said one more time. Okay. Come on.
But then Josh goes on to say that I have created screens. I've got screens created. Josh, that's a lie.
Is it? Is it? Okay. All right. No.
That's a lie.
That's a lie. No, he never showed any screens that he claimed to be from the app, right? Right? No, that's a lie. That's a lie. Oh, what's this? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Right here. Transparency, a new beginning. What's the thumbnail? Oh my God, guys. It's the app screen.
That looks like Josh's driveway too.
He's a fucking scholar.
Trying to get that done today. And so, but what I'm going to show you guys right now. Oh shoot.
Josh unplugged me.
All this trouble, and I didn't plug that bad chicken in. It's so
Just
funny.
like he said, there was no picture of
because
him
I'm focused on what I
live
want to
streaming
show
from
you
the
guys about the future. I'm showing you guys something about the future that is now, that's available right this second, right now. And that's the reason why there's so much just visceral garbage. It's just such garbage. What they want to do is pull us back. We're going to move forward into the future. We're just going to work on what's now, what we need to do now to solve policing. We have to move forward. We have to move forward. We have to always be moving forward. That's why today I worked on the transparency app coming out.
Huh.
Nothing stops us. We don't stop. You guys go to the store and get your t-shirt, the We Don't Stop t-shirt. I only have 100 men's and 100 women's, not even. I list how many I have, but they're going to go quick. And then when they're gone, I'm not doing another batch for 6 months. So, okay, but I do fix one thing real quick, guys. I'm sorry.
So weird.
The extension cord. There it is.
We have to look to the future. We have to look to the future. We have to look at how we're going to solve these problems. So here's my what I've been thinking about. How's everybody doing? Hit the number one button.
Dude, that's the laugh you hear right before the killer murders you in a movie.
What's this? What's he going to show us?
When you get into the transparency, the new beginning that we could be living in right now, and I don't understand why we continue to do this garbage that we're doing. It's horrifically bad. Okay.
He's trying so hard.
So
this is
what we're talking about
Oh, look at
is
this.
you want to decentralize peace officers based
Is that
on
really just Google
population.
Maps?
Now, this is downtown
Yes.
Los Angeles. I did this downtown
There's-
LA because I've lived in LA for 20
Look,
years.
like,
What we need is decentralized peace officers that are assigned to
Wait, up the top,
that.
does it say it's just, look, up the top, does he just have a bunch
mobile
of random
units
images?
that are like double deck busters that we
Look at
The
this.
tabs.
Is
clear out
this is the screens. You can see at the top there. Hold on. It says,
and make them
let me
what they
mute
need
this.
to.
Let me mute this so we can just see. It says transparency pad, transparency map. These are his app screens that Abrams was talking about. But I thought, I'm so confused because I thought they didn't exist. I thought that was a lie. I thought that
Well,
was a
there's-
lie.
There also is another one later on, I believe, where it shows some dude with a popper pushing some other dude in a corner on the same map.
Yeah, it's so. There it is, but it was just a placeholder name, you guys.
It was.
It was just
He
a
had a
placeholder
graphic
name.
made.
They don't
and
have to
everything.
call backup. They become here.
So weird. It's so weird, Chili. It's almost like you're projecting when you accuse everybody else of lying, and meanwhile you are habitually lying yourself. That's so odd because you keep saying that these things aren't true and that they don't exist, but then within 30 seconds we're pulling it up and it is true and they do exist, and I'm just very confused.
It's almost like he's had a TBI and just has like no memory of anything.
It's selective memory.
It is.
I think he's just a really bad liar, honestly. I think he just can't keep his lies straight.
And then you said that my cousin said something that he didn't say. He didn't say that. Josh, my cousin's going to give a deposition and he's going to say, I didn't say that. So
okay. And Chili, you're the same person that has a documented history of employing blackmail, threatening people with embarrassing materials if they don't do or not do what you want them to do. So I don't know. You're not doing that well with being credible yourself. I don't know how I feel about anyone that would come in and testify for you. I would be concerned about why they're giving the testimony that they are. Right now, you're talking about a situation that Abrams has recounted where there were only 3 people allegedly privy to it. Josh Abrams, Chili DeCastro, and Chili's cousin. And, he's claiming that Josh is lying. I don't know. I wasn't there. I know that he also said that Josh was lying about the extension cord and the app screen, and that's already been disproven. So I feel like the odds are not in your favor right now, Chili.
was the hedge fund manager in Portsmouth. You are one stupid guy. You know what, though? And this is the thing. This has been going on YouTube for so long that a guy like Josh could sit up there and say these things. And by the way, hey, Dale at Lackluster, you're next. You're next, Dale. Dale sat up there from Lackluster and said, there are victims. We're just protecting them. Dale, you get served next.
Oh, Lord.
I'm coming after you next, Dale, at Lackluster. Everybody here can tell him, you're next. You lied,
next.
Dale. You
You're
lied.
next, Dale.
No, he didn't.
You're next.
No, he didn't.
Next, Dale, you're the defendant.
Nope.
You better be able to come up with victims, Dale.
Nope.
You can't. You piece of garbage.
You
Trash, Dale. Why don't you just keep pilfaging other
Says the
people's videos,
homeless
you
fucking
shit'll.
vagrant.
Excuse me for getting upset. Dale sat up there and said that there are victims. We're just protecting them. Dale, you better hire your lawyer. You better protect yourself next. We're
There
suing
are
you
victims.
next, Dale. You are next, Dale. You're next.
Does
You're
anyone
next.
know who's next?
I swear to Jesus
Dale
Christ, you're next, Dale.
Who's next?
Dale is. Dale.
Are you sure?
I
Who?
don't know.
Dale.
I thought it might be Dale.
I'm a little uncertain as to who's next.
Dale.
He'll tell us, hopefully.
Nope.
You think I'm kidding?
Nope.
You're next. You're not going to sit up there with 500,000 followers and say there's victims of Chile. We're just protecting them. And then you get a pass, bud.
Bud.
You're about to find out. You're about to find out. So then right here, Now this is more.
If
I'm
we did
starting
a
to get
drinking
upset. My
game
hands are
every
starting to
time
shake.
he repeated
So-
himself, we would
so
be
then right
shit-faced
here-
already.
This is where Peters appears in the same video, and here's what Peter is going to say. Okay?
What do you say, Peter?
Here's what I know. Okay. He tends to start a lot of LLCs. Really? Less than 10 in my whole life, and 3 or 4 of those I
That's a
ran
lot,
all the way.
dude.
I would say,
So-
can you pause it for a second there?
and then-
Chisel, how many LLCs have you started? I've started 0 in my life. Kate, how many LLCs do you have?
I've started 0. Again, a
Okay.
lot
0.
is a pretty subjective term. I consider 10 to be a lot. That's a lot of businesses to start and then immediately shutter.
No, he said he ran them all the way through.
No, he didn't.
I want to say, let's go one step further. It's 10 failed LLCs. Aren't even still active. Haven't even made a profit. Haven't even ever done anything. And like I said, I would agree with Kate. It is very subjective, but 10 seems like a lot of companies to fail for one person in one lifetime. In my opinion.
Yeah, I'm looking at. Let's see here. Well, should we just go? Yeah. So I'm looking at Happy Pet Hammock. That was a franchise tax board suspended, forfeited. So that's not good. All right, that's not a good thing. Let's look at what else we got here. That's one.
Someone caught on to you, Kate.
What?
Are you guys paying Chili to make this content? Did you hire him to act like this to grow your channel?
Yes. Thank you for your donations. We're paying Chili with them. All right, let's look at this one. This is Sex Ethics LLC. I'm sorry. Yeah, Ethics SCS Incorporated. Okay, yeah, it was incorporated 5/15/2015. Yep, that's also suspended. Administratively suspended. That's so weird. So weird. These are all suspended because he's not doing annual filings. Legitimate businesses that you're running all the way, Chili. You're going to do annual filings every year. That's what you have to do. All right, Sex Ethics. SCS LLC. Here's a different one. All right, let's check this one out.
Right now we have 1,400 people in chat. Is there anyone in chat that has more than 10 LLCs in their history?
Failed at that.
Yeah.
They're all administrative. Okay,
Forfeited.
so here we go. Okay, here we go. Yep. So we have Sex Ethics SCS LLC. That was incorporated in 12/19/2013. SOS FTB suspended, forfeited. Yeah, no, that's another one. Chili. Yeah, it's starting to look like these are all shell corporations that you open up and then just never follow through with. That's what it looks like. But let's continue. Let's continue with that. Maybe there's something else that we're missing here. Punchy Bird Real Estate Group. Oh, here we go. Here's another one. Punchy Bird Real Estate Group. Chili, I'm sure that went well for you, right? That's probably fine. Oh my God. That one was also suspended. That's so weird.
Nope.
So weird that happened. I don't know.
Someone said they
Jeez
emailed the
Louise.
LLCs that he started in Alaska to you.
Oh, yeah. Yep. Thank you for that.
Nope.
No, another one that's suspended, I'm sure. Let's see. Let's check the email and see. But are you sensing a pattern here? It's like they're shell corporations. It seems pretty suspicious, Chili. It almost seems like when I say that this appears to be some sort of scam scheme or Ponzi, something that's not on the up and up, I am forming that opinion based on actual documentation that I've shared with my audience, leaving them open to make their own determinations, which, if they land on the same thing I have, then yeah, maybe.
I'm sorry, we have some of the best fucking trolls in the world. Chili's 10th LLC says, Chili filed me and then left me all alone, and I got suspended.
No, the troll mafia is fucking beautiful. It's absolutely amazing. I adore it. You guys are incredible.
Yep, here's another one. DeCastro Limited Partnership. I don't know that that's him, actually. I don't see this. It's him.
Nope.
I'm gonna have to look into it a little bit more. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into the filing date, filing information a little bit more. So I'm not sure if that one is him or not, to be completely honest.
Well, nevertheless, 10, 11, 9, 8, 7. That's a lot of fucking failed LLCs to have in 47 years.
All he's talked about is like his success raising money. He has never talked about the success of anything he's done.
Right.
Yeah, and again, like, failure is a difficult thing to even call these, because I feel like to fail you have to try, and there seems to be no effort whatsoever. Again, these are all companies that we cannot find one tangible product that actually came to be, right? So, like, the Sex Ethics SCS Incorporated that was supposed to be behind this fucking Coded Friends bullshit, never happened, right? Like, you have to try. If you're starting an LLC and then never filing any reports on it ever again, I don't know that that's really a failure as much as it is a shell corporation, Chili. I don't know.
And he immediately lets them fall apart. Really? Can you prove that? I don't think you.
I just fucking did, Chili.
In about 6 seconds, Chili.
I just fucking did. All you gotta do is look them up. Every single one has been administratively suspended. That's letting them fall apart. The fuck is wrong with you, son?
In my time in the mafia, I've never seen Kate come forward with anything that she didn't have solid evidence of.
Oh my God. It's just like that. When he's like, you better be able to prove that. Like, bitch, I just did. This is like, a Monday night at 10:30. I'm laid up on my couch, in sweats, just bullshitting with my friends. And I can, like, what do you think is going to happen in a courtroom? Really? Like, what do you, like, geez, I'm almost offended by how stupid he is sometimes. Like, it's almost offensive. It just offends my sensibilities, because I don't understand how he puts his shoes on in the morning.
You can't.
Wrong foot
so
first,
then they get
and then he
administratively
switches
suspended.
Yeah.
I don't think you can
And it's
prove that.
Velcro.
He'll incorporate and then he'll never file an annual filing. That's not true, Kate. You're lying.
I
So
just
the business
pulled it
falls
up.
apart. He's using it as a front to get investor money. Kate, that's a lie. She's sitting.
How is that a lie? How is that? I just pulled up that every single one of them is administratively suspended for you not filing annual filings, right? You yourself, out of your own mouth, say that you raise money from investors for a living, right? Like, how much more? Like, oh God, Chili, why are you so dumb? I honestly have to wonder if this guy has like fetal alcohol syndrome, or his mother dropped him on his head a lot, or, is there a history of mental retardation in his family? Like, what is going on here? Because like I wouldn't even call him autistic, because honestly, people on the autism spectrum tend to be more intelligent than this.
And Sally's sounded kind of normal when she was chastising him, telling him to go to his garage. I mean,
no, she didn't. She was yelling at her 47-year-old son, telling him to go.
Yeah, it was a very dominant relationship.
Yeah, nothing about that is normal. Nothing about that is normal. My God.
Maybe he does wear a helmet.
Sitting up there just lying. It's just an absolute lie. It's just a lie. She's just lying.
Nope.
Anybody who follows her, she just is lying.
Nope.
And then applies for lines of credit. Oh, you dumb cunt. Right here, you can
How
prove
dare you
that
call
that's
her
a
what I
lie.
call her?
With my
That's our pet
Equifax,
name.
with my Experian, I don't have lines of credit. You lying.
Okay,
You didn't say
so
with
first of
banks,
all,
you said in general.
I said, and again, we're talking about applying for lie. And you know what? The credit thing seems to really trigger him, because he is like, you lying cunt, you lying whore. Again, Chili, it doesn't take very much to pull up your fucking LLCs and say that they were all suspended because you don't file annual reports. Come, like, what the fuck do you think is going on here? Let's just show one right here. Let's just show one. Let's share the screen.
For transparency.
For transparency's sake, just because I do like to show my work. Much like a math problem, it's good to have. All right, so here we go. Happy Pet Hammock. Look at this.
Charlie.
Look at this. It was suspended. FTB suspended, forfeited. What does that mean, Kate? Hold on a minute.
Was he raising money for investors on LLCs that he already forfeited? Do you think? I mean,
Peter's LLC. I mean,
No, really. Like, so I'm just saying. So it was franchise tag. It was FTB suspended. So okay. So what does? Okay, here we go. Right here. Okay, all right. A business entity is typically suspended or forfeited by the Franchise Tax Board for failing to meet its tax requirements, such as file a state tax return, pay taxes, federal. Okay, oh my, right.
yikes.
Right.
No.
No. Right. So not filing annual reports, Chile.
Oh, there you go. The Peters LLC.
Yeah. It's just so weird how every time that he says it's a lie, we could just really quickly with just a quick search, some documents from legitimate government agencies, Chile's own words, and Google searches, and we just absolutely blow holes in every single one of his assertions. But this is your legal scholar, everybody. Constitutional law scholar, your legal scholar, litigation expert. Go Chile de Castro.
Or
Fashionista.
the front to get investor money, and then the products never come to fruition. He's using the money from the next product that's never going to happen to pay back the previous investors. Then talking to multiple other
He didn't
people,
dispute that
he
part.
employs blackmail and threats. Okay, Kate. Who? What people? Who are they? What people, Kate? Because now you're getting sued. So you're going to have to come up with those people.
It's so funny though, Chile. Because I can, and whether I do it on YouTube because you piss me off enough, and you're everybody.
Oh yeah,
that,
we do have a secret one, don't we?
A few, yeah.
Ooh,
But we have that one pesky court document where the court acknowledges that they had a letter containing threats of blackmail from Chile de Castro. I mean, we can do this in the court of public opinion. Maybe I will,
Kate,
maybe I won't.
You're being a real cunt about this, you know.
I am. But regardless of what I do on YouTube, and I mean, Chile, your car has been paying buku bucks because they want to see this shit go up on the internet. Even if I don't do that, what do you think is going to happen in court? It's a court record, Chile. You don't think it's going to end up in your court case this time?
People could pay him $25 and get a copy of it.
Yeah. Maybe you should get a FOIA request for Chile's restraining order case.
Nope.
That I get investor money from fake LLCs, and then I use it as a front, get multiple lines of credit, and then I pay back the other investors in a Ponzi scheme, and then I blackmail my previous investors so they just don't say anything. Well, Kate, just prove it. Just go ahead and prove it. Just go ahead and prove it. Just prove it. Just prove that. And then you're not gonna lose the lawsuit.
No matter what, I'm not, because we're not talking about things that are defamatory at all, Chile. Not. Truth is an absolute defense. Opinions are a defense, right? My First Amendment right. I can have opinions about you and your shady dealings.
And a line of credit does not necessarily go through a bank there, Chile. It could be from the investor itself that you're paying the other investor back with that line of credit. So it doesn't go through a bank.
There's no, I mean, the fact of the matter is that if the burden of proof shifts back to him for any reason, he's fucked.
Absolutely.
Fucked.
If you can just prove that I set up fronts and fake companies to get investors for money, if you can get...
Okay, so what we just showed were shell corporations, LLCs, that were unilaterally FTB suspended for your failure to file annual reports immediately after opening them within a year. That's annual. And you claim out of your own mouth that your living revolves around raising money from investors. Investors for what? The companies that you're not even filing reports on that immediately become suspended, Chile? I just proved it. Guess I won the court case. Go me.
Boom, Caton.
Any investor to actually do that, to actually come on camera or testify, then you could win. But you can't. They don't exist.
She can. Dare I say she will.
I employ extortion and blackmail. From May 22nd, the date the defendant Peter began defaming the plaintiff, to August 22nd, the average views of the YouTube channel declined from 28,000 to almost zero. The plaintiff average watch hours on YouTube channels declined from over 4,000 to almost zero. The plaintiff YouTube subscribers grinded to a halt.
This is how I hear him anyway.
Yeah, and Merb does a really good job in his video. That's Merbeast. If you guys haven't, somebody before was like, who is that? So I'm going to spell out the channel name in the chat here. MERB. What is it? 34ST.
Yeah.
Merb. All right, he did a really good job at just kind of pointing out in his extremely eloquent way.
He's getting sued for it now, isn't he?
Yeah. But the Chili's, views obviously are not almost zero. They're not doing great because his content sucks, but they're not almost zero.
Well, I looked back at
average revenue per video.
What's that? Sorry.
No, I looked back at all of his videos today. He's never done that great on his videos. His account starts back in with videos, I think October, September of last year, and they were barely pushing 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. So he's never been mediocre.
Right.
Went from $120. It's actually $4, but almost down to zero. This is how bad they've hurt me. So there's the absolute lies. But here's when I decided to actually sue her. Just so you guys know. Here's when I said I have to sue these people. Every month at the end of the month, Square. Yo, Hamzi, what's going on, brother? Every month at the end of the month. Hey, Hamzi, you know who's next? T. Nathan. I'm suing T. Nathan next. That's what I'm going after.
No, hold on.
I'm going to do Dale Lackluster because he's a lying fraud.
Thank you. Dale's next, damn it. Don't skip Dale.
Right. Dale, T. Nathan, whoever. Merb, you.
And then, Dale, all you got to do is prove that there's victims of mine and you're protecting them. And then you're not going to get sued. But you better start collecting, Dale. So I'll show you the reason why I decided to actually file a lawsuit. Because, it's all going to come out anyway. Everything that I file, that I write into a federal lawsuit, then becomes public knowledge. So it's not like I'm going to be able to hide anything. Whether I like it or not, this information is going to come out. And so I thought what I would do is to show it to you guys before anybody else can show it and say anything stupid about me. I'll just show you guys the actual data. And then you guys can decide if you think that I can prove financial damages. So let me show it to you. Every month, at the end of the month, what happens is Square will send me a report. Square will send me how many sales I've done every month. So in May of 2022, I made $4,000 in sales. I don't really hide how much money I make or don't make. I'm not materialistic or shallow. I do like nice things. This apartment is absolutely amazing. But I was raised not rich, so I'm used to it. So big deal. So in May, you guys can see. I'll try to get this. Let me try to get this thing to stay nice and steady. There we go. That's better. So in May, right there, you guys.
All right, I'll slow this down for this part because this is brilliant. You're gonna love this, Shiz. This is how he's gonna prove financial damages.
Can see I made $4,000. Average sale, people bought $64. But then then when we go to June, you're looking at, you can see it down there, previous month was 4,102. And then I dropped down, average sale. So you're looking at 49 sales, averaging $62 per sale. And so this is what happens in June. And so, we're down from May, $1,000 from May to June. So then, and then in July, we go down another $1,000. So there's 31 sales, which by the way, these are also donors. So people donated money. So the average sale was not $68. A couple of people donated money. Cope Dog comes through and he buys some stuff through here all the time. Thanks, Cope Dog, for your support. And then, so now my money's dropped. You can see from 3,000 to 2,000. So then if I look at August, these are my August sales. $300. So
Chili, how long was your website down for that month?
Right.
Down from 2,100.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, it is absolutely ridiculous to say that, because people are making videos mocking him on YouTube, that is the only reason why he's worthless trifolds. Worthless. Today he went on a tangent about a particular case and how he believes that it the holding is that you can stop to film police, and that's not what it was at all. It has more to do with a bus company, and it's a Mississippi Supreme Court case law, so it really only applies to our court case rather. So it really only applies to Mississippi anyway. But like the long and short of it was that Mississippi had sort of an arbitrary law or rule about how you could stop your vehicle on the highway, and I believe it was like something like 20 feet of clearance around the vehicle. Bus stops to let passengers out, gets rear-ended, somebody dies, and they're arguing liability. So the only thing that this case really held was that in order to be able to safely stop on the highway and legally stop on the highway, this arbitrary sort of number can't be applied to it. It has nothing to do with filming the cops. So and so he's been rambling on about that, but it's just one of many examples of how useless and ill-advised his trifold is, right? So that there might be killing your sales, that you're a complete idiot and you don't have any legal education or background or expertise whatsoever. It also could be because the market for your shitty trifold is pretty limited, right? So, that's what it would appear to me, because the first month that you launch it, You get 64 sales, great. The next month, 50 sales. It drops off past then because you've essentially exhausted your market. You market your trifolds as indestructible, ergo you really only need to buy one, I would assume, right? Because it's indestructible. Once you have one, you're good. So expecting people to come back and buy 16 of them is just unrealistic. Then you add into it that his worst month, this month of August, his website was down, I believe, for a total of maybe 2 weeks, right?
Something like that.
Yeah. So you can't buy shitty, useless trifolds for inflated prices on a website that's down. Just a thought. Yeah. 20 days. Thank you. So yeah, about 3 weeks, like I said, 20 days in August. So that would kill your sales right there, Chili. But go on, Queen. Go on.
Well, it's also confusing.
Down.
It's also confused because you said the other day that these troll accounts have actually driven traffic to his channel. Right. So which is it, Chili? Is it hurting your account or helping your account?
Oh, nobody knows.
To $329. Cope Dog, you sure do, buddy. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. So this is at this point when I got my monthly, when I got my monthly there, I just decided that
someone brought that up in Discord.
I can't make a living. These people who make videos about my trifold and try to say that my trifold, I've already downloaded their videos. Every person, just so you know, this is the tip of the iceberg. I'm going after maybe 8 people, 9 people.
No.
I warned these people. I warned them. And they didn't listen. And I'm not going to be defamed to the point where it hurts my businesses. Every single word Josh and Kate have said about me is an absolute lie. And for that reason...
Well, except for the stuff that's not. And I just, was able to disprove relatively quickly in a 1 hour and counting live stream. But okay. Oh, yeah.
Did you catch the time release Benadryl?
No, somebody was telling you you're like way ahead though.
I'm also suing a guy named T. Nathan who's in prison in Mississippi right now, and I'm suing Dale from Lackluster.
So
Dale, you're getting sued next.
Yep.
And I have a disdain and a hatred for that guy like you can't even imagine. He got 3-piece suit by Josh. Josh called up Dale and told him how I was threatening to go to his house. So I released the audio of Dale where he was, "Don't come to my house. Don't come to my house. I'm a reporter over here. I take other people's videos and I use them, and that's all I do." Dale, what you did, bro, is you created somebody who's never going to stop legally. So that's
Dale's why he doesn't stop.
No, I mean, he's just threatening Dale. Look at the intensity in which he stares at the camera when he says that. Like, you're real scary, Chili. All 5'2" of you. Shut the fuck up.
That's where I'm at. There are victims. We're just protecting them. Where are they, Dale?
Accurate.
So I'm just telling you. Hamzi, you remember T. Nathan? T. Nathan's in prison. T. Nathan gets sued this year. He gets sued this year.
I thought he was an advocate for people in.
Look, Dale's making $30,000-$40,000 a month. Maybe he can hire some badass lawyers. But Dale, you're going to have to come up with those victims that you're protecting from my violence. Piece of shit. So that's just where I'm at. So, and this thing goes on and on. There's quite a few things in here. But this is going to be covered by lots and lots of people. Lots of people will. And so, these guys, these trolls here in Massachusetts, you guys don't get to decide when you get your service. I'll decide. When I'm ready to serve you your summons, when I'm ready to have you hit with it, that's when I'll hit you with it. But I'm not going to hit you with the summons until I'm ready. And you're not having some service reveal party. You think?
Yes, we are. Service reveal. That's what he's supposed to. He's like, listen, you guys, you're not going to get together with your friends and have a party and mock my service. Yes, the fuck we are.
I have streamers and shit. We got it.
We're having a ripper is what we're going to do. It's going to be
a fucking ripper?
Yes, we're having a ripper. We're going to have a wicked party, okay? It's going to be a good time. You're not invited, Chili. Sorry. Can't have it. You're harassing me right now. You're threatening me all the time. You're hurting my feelings. You're hurting my reputation. You can't come to my party because you're harassing me, Chili. But I'm having a party. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
he won't be there, but he will be the butt of every joke.
Yeah. We might make like a chili substitute, like a big cardboard cutout. So about 5'3" of chili, life size.
Chili pinata.
Right. Yeah. Not even a pinata, just like, like the 5'3" life size, literally life size cardboard cutout of Chili DeCastro. We'll sit him on a chair. No one at the
we
party
could
will
rent
talk
out
to
an
him.
Applebee's.
Yeah. So we're gonna put him in the corner. No one will
Perfect.
talk to him, and it will literally be like he was actually there, because I'm pretty sure that's how he is at parties.
It's all fun and games. Just wait till we really get into it. Then you'll see. Then you'll see. All right, I've been on here forever. I'm going to get the flock out of here. You guys do me a favor. Please go by Delete
It
Laws.
looks like there's 20 minutes left of this live stream when he says he's going to leave. So much like a lot of the other things that he's saying in this video, that too is a lie. Okay. He's so dishonest. He can't even be honest about when he's got in the stream.
.com. Pick yourself up an indestructible trifold.
No.
I would really appreciate it. My sales are pretty far down. I mean, I just have to reveal everything. And then I'm not even showing you guys everything. There's a couple other things in here that are really bad too, that they've affected. I don't want to reveal too much here because we have other things coming down the pipeline for these two folks here. And what they're doing to make sure that I can't gain prosperity on YouTube is illegal. And I'm hoping that I can get them criminally charged. I'm hoping I can get
free speech,
Kate criminally charged, because when she takes my videos and restreams them and promotes restreaming them on
you're
a
doing
back,
it right now.
Server on Discord, that denies me prosperity.
He is a psychopath. He literally thinks that watching his videos in Discord is a crime.
But you're denying his prosperity. It's a crime, Kate.
Yeah, life, liberty, and the right to prosperity. That's what
the right to prosperity on YouTube. Duh.
That's right. Duh. Nope.
Kate, when we were in Boston the other night, when I said, "Look at this fucking character," it's people like Chili.
Yeah. No, seriously though, like he literally thinks that us watching. Okay, so just so we're clear, Chili, we're not broadcasting you in Discord, restreaming it. Nobody's making any money out of that. We're just watching, just like if we were watching someone play a game, or when I play bad Sims and my Sims, have a bunch of drugged up sex and end up killing themselves or whatever else we do on the Sims. We're just watching it together. That's
well, not only that, a lot of people come to the Discord to watch it because they've been banned in his chat, and it's frustrating for them.
It's the only way that we can talk about it together because you're a tyrant, Chili.
Yep. Chili.
And I've got all the screenshots. So she's going to have to pay me for taking my videos and streaming them on a Discord server.
No.
Because that cut me out of revenue.
You own Discord now?
Yeah, I do.
You can't do that. I mean, you can, but you're going to get sued. So now you guys have it all. Bye, Natasha. Sorry I didn't get to see much today. I'm sorry. I'm just like Spitfire and
there's another good.
There's a good still. Look at them.
So the fact that you have 1,450 people in here right now at what time is it? Almost 11 o'clock your time. Is that your fault too? And the fact that he only gets 200 or 300 in the middle of the day? Are you gonna get sued for that?
No, he's not. Discord. First of all, I don't think that I've ever actually been the person who is streaming him in voice. It's just maybe once or twice, but I'm not really that technologically savvy when it comes to the Discord, so I get frustrated trying to stream it. And second of all, again, it's because that's the only place that people can watch your shit together and talk about it, because you've banned them all. God, he's such an idiot. And to answer your question, my Sims game is extremely modded. I use a lot of CC and mods just so that
it's like the fucking dream Sims game.
I do. I have a lot of mods. I love the mods.
What's going on, Hamzi? Thanks, I appreciate it. Thanks a lot, I appreciate it. So, yeah. What else was that? I was going to show you guys something else here, and then here's what. And then let me show you guys this. This is another thing here. So then these are my subscribers and my growth rate, just so you guys know, because the thing about YouTube is you get really great analytics. So this is my subscriber growth rate, and that's going to be May. So it's 72% less. And then right here,
Because you are
May
tedious to
20th,
watch,
July
my
3rd,
boy.
58% less. And then right here, July 3rd, July 17th, August 17th, 52% less. We don't stop. Love you too, bro. Love you too. Love you too, bro. Thanks for the note. I really appreciate it. I put it up in my kitchen. I don't know if he knows that or not, but I put that up on my bulletin board. Thanks a lot, brother.
What kitchen? In your van? Oh, finger vagina again. Oh, he's so creepy. What is he trying to do?
Tie a shoe.
Block someone. No, he's blocking someone.
Oh, he's getting upset.
Yeah,
Got
that's
it.
what.
Thanks.
Yep.
Okay,
Blocked.
cool. So now you guys have an idea of what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, and you kind of yeah, you know,
And another one.
it's just sad, you know, when you deal with egos and people. You know what happened? Just so you know, to answer your question about Dale, you said wasn't he a big supporter at one point? You know what he did, just so you know, there's a bunch of sycophants on here for a guy named James Freeman. And James Freeman only cares about himself. He hates this. He hates our country. He hates America. He's openly said it. He's one of these guys that, like, if you're for any government structure, then you're a statist. And so Dale, with his nose right up Freeman's ass as far as he could put it, what he decided to do was be against me because he's a big volunteerist, which, by the way, guys, I have a lot of respect for people who are for volunteerism and for anarchism.
Blah, blah, blah.
I just don't
Speed
think
it up.
America, based on rule of law,
Panda,
and being
panda,
the beacon
panda.
of rule of law in America, I don't think we're going to go to an anarchist or volunteer system. I don't think that's going to happen. I think that's selling pie in the sky to your subscribers. I don't think it's real. But, you know, at the same time,
Yeah. Pie in the sky to your subscribers. It's not real. But go ahead
It
and
says
invest
Mr.
in his,
Indestructible Trifle.
right. Invest in his transparency app. Placeholder only.
it's a legitimate idea, and I'm not hacking that idea. I had a debate with Freeman about it, an open, fair, friendly debate, and then Dale decided that he was going to be versus me and be against me, and then he would join Josh's panel with Freeman because Freeman, you know, said I was the worst. And by the way, Freeman, you're not off, bro. Freeman, you're not off.
He
You're just
hasn't
down the
gotten
list.
you off
You're on
yet.
the list, Freeman. You're on the list, and you'll have to pay. The words you said are defaming. Freeman, you said I battered a woman. That's not true. And by the way, Freeman.
Yeah, Freeman, you better watch your ass. You better watch that booty hole, and you better wait your turn because Chili will get you off. You're not off yet, but he's gonna get you off any day now.
He will get you off.
He's gonna get you off, James. Better watch out. You're not off yet, but you will be. You will be.
You're screwed.
Everyone's getting
You're screwed,
off.
James Springer. It is
Yeah,
what it is, dude.
you're gonna get screwed, James. It's gonna get you off. You're gonna get screwed.
I just don't like these guys because they lied about me. If they didn't lie about me, I wouldn't have a problem with them, but they lied about me, you know? Oh, is it phlegm? Is that right? Let's find out what happens by the time we get done. Let's see what happens in the next 2 years when it's all said and done. Oh yeah, do you? Yeah.
I bet it'll be
Yeah.
nothing.
Whatever. I've had it. I've heard just about everything I want to hear. So listen, this kind of stuff is a
His
waste of
whole
time.
chat rashes
Listen, just for the
on
people
him.
who subscribe here and you're agents of change and you want this shit to end, we're only doing this for the rest of this year. And I'm also going to be setting up the display for transparency, and I'm doing a thing where I teach the history of America, and I'm redoing an entire thing. I'm doing so much for the movement. I'm just spending a small amount of time on the side, maybe 20 or 30% of my day, and I'm going to make sure that these are not the only people. I've only listed a few people here. We're suing like 10 people. That's how many people? We're suing like 10 different people.
Sure.
You can do whatever you
Just
want,
8?
but I'll sue you if you lie about me. That's simple. So.
Okay, so I mean, the most sales that he's ever been able to show for his bullshit, overpriced toilet paper fucking trifolds, right? It was like $4,000 in a month, right?
Yes.
I think
Right.
so. Yeah.
And he's claiming that he's suing 10 to 12 people that I've been able to count so far at $400 a case, the filing fee. So that's like $400 to $5,200 just in filing fees alone, which means that, like, at this rate, Chili, it's actually going to cost you more to sue these people than the damages that you are alleging that you can prove.
That he just showed.
Right.
Like he
So-
showed it.
Seems like a good plan. Certainly not the equivalent of drinking poison and hoping that your enemies will die. Good for you.
Reverse Jim Jones.
And some of these other
Yeah.
small little troll channels, I'm not going to sue them, but I'm gonna sue them. Yeah, I'm gonna sue. And I'm even
Okay.
going to sue people in other
Could you
countries.
replay that?
Yeah. So the small troll, don't worry. Like, he's not going to sue you. He's going to sue you.
You can do whatever you want, but I'll sue you if you lie about me. That's simple. So, and some of these other small little troll channels, I'm not going to sue them, but I'm going to sue them. You know, yeah, I'm going to sue,
toddler.
and I'm even going to sue people in other countries. I'm suing some people.
Shiz,
You
I
get a
feel like
lawsuit. You get a lawsuit.
I feel like earlier today I had like obviously
Yeah,
not the
no,
same.
he's my youngest. All over.
Yeah, I was just gonna say like not the same subject matter, but I feel like I had a similar conversation with your 5-year-old daughter.
That's who he reminds me of every time I watch him bounce around and
And
forget what he's
you know,
talking.
but and I made you some dirt soup. And you
Hey,
can
she
eat
makes
it,
the
but
best dirt soup.
just pretend to eat it. No, it's adorable when she does it. Less so when Chili does. He even has like facial expressions like a 5-year-old, right? Like look at this.
He really does.
Yeah,
He's a little baby.
You can say whatever you want about me. You're going to get sued by me, and then get ready to call your lawyer. So that's just the way it is. You know, I don't think that you can do and say the things that you say about. You can't say that you're protecting victims of violence from me and then not get sued. That's not how that works. It's not how that works. So this is the tip of the iceberg here. This is the tip of the iceberg. Yeah, this is the tip of the iceberg. I'm
just the tip, guys.
getting
This
warmed
is
up.
just the tip.
I'm gonna
getting warmed up.
sue so many more people. You have no idea. I'm gonna sue so many more people. You know, I mean, we know that Yoshi's a fraud. We already figured that out. You know, just it's these beta males who can't actually talk to me face to face. I had another one of these guys just try to scam me and say, "Oh, we're giving you something," you know, and then
He's
like
calling someone a
set up
beta
all these
male
fake
after he
accounts.
had
And
to
then
shove
the
you
thing
and
is when
elbow
you
your
called the
titty.
accounts, they had the same answer.
Right.
Answering machine, just all fake garbage. Yeah, I think you know, and we do have that information that has not
When
been
is he getting the
validated
flock
that
out of
James
here?
Freeman is working as a confidential informant. I don't.
Okay, so there you go. He's screaming about defamation, and then the next breath he is calling James Freeman a confidential informant for the FBI, while also acknowledging that he hasn't verified the information. So I mean, like in that case, yeah, like you should probably just much like when Chili, I found out about your GHB arrest a month, maybe even more, before I actually talked about it in public. So I felt like I had the information, and the story that I was given was plausible enough that I did believe it, but I shut the fuck up about it until, you know, Desert Sentinel was able to pull that arrest
And you
report.
debated about even releasing it at all for a while.
Yeah, because that's called, like, you know, caution and due diligence and the opposite of
Integrity.
negligence. But you're over here just literally throwing out that James Freeman is a confidential informant, while also conceding that you can't even verify that information. Good show, Chili. You're really good at this. You are really good at this
Bravo,
game.
good sir.
Kate, if you remember the night me, you, and Freeman were on the channel together, I'm the one that made the joke about Freeman being a confidential informant. And James was like, "Don't say that, Chili. We'll run with that next." Good job,
Well, no.
Chili.
That's not where it's coming from, actually.
Okay.
It's actually coming from News Now Houston, Earl David Warden, who also is a congenital liar, much like Chili DeCastro is. And he was very upset when James Freeman didn't it wasn't just James Freeman, but all the people involved in that Leon Valley case, when he wasn't invited along, you know, when they didn't want him in their sandbox. So one of the things that he did was start to accuse James Freeman of being a confidential informant with no evidence or anything, because he was mad at James. He wanted to be part of this court case. He wanted the publicity, right? So that's where that comes from, because somebody like Chili DeCastro absolutely will believe a man that is accused of, in court, molesting his own children, but blames the children and calls them mentally ill and all this other shit, has lied about hunting Nazis in South America, has lied about a Shell Oil, you know, corporation conspiracy against him. He will take him as an accurate source of information. That to me seems to be actual malice. It seems to be pretty negligent, but okay.
Don't have validation on that. However, we are going to try to get that validation. James Springer, also known as James Freeman, that he is working as a confidential informant. We're going to find that out or not in the next couple weeks here. So for now, we're just going to look at it, and everybody on all the YouTubers behind the scene are talking about it, but it's just not out there yet. And I have no problem putting it out there because you know why? Because for him to be able to sue me, he has to be able to prove that it's fake. And so, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I want to get that guy in court anyway. So if
What the fuck?
The freeze frame, though. His one brain cell's trying really hard. Look at his lizard eyes.
A little ferret.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb and say that James Freeman is not a confidential informant.
You know what, Kate? That sounds like something a confidential informant would say.
Probably. No, I just like how his rationale is like, look, he has to prove that it's fake. And what he's trying to say, and he realizes that he shouldn't say it, but he can't stop himself, is he's going, I have no problem putting out this information that I have no idea whether it's true or not, because I want him to go to court and prove it one way or the other. That is literally the definition of actual malice. Just so we're clear, Chili DeCastro. That is a reckless disregard for whether or not your statement is true or not. And you have announced it live on the air. And you can try to delete this video, but not only has this video been downloaded, but now we're playing it live on the air, where you literally just admitted to actual malice. A reckless disregard for whether or not a statement is true or not.
It's a bold strategy.
Everybody on all the YouTubers behind the scene are talking about it, but it's just not out there yet. And I have no problem putting it out there because you know why? Because for him to be able to sue me, he has to be able to prove that it's fake. And so, but anyway, it doesn't matter because I want to get that guy in court anyway. So if he were to sue me, he would have to reveal his location and then I could serve him sooner. Yeah. So there's a typo, Peter Peters. I don't know, Lauren, is it legal advice? Can the entire lawsuit get thrown out because it says Peter or Peters? I mean, I don't know if that's legal advice or not. I don't know if you can say anything, you know? So.
Well, it is the wrong name.
Say anything about that. I don't want to get you in trouble or ask you for legal advice. So, you know, Coke dog.
He's out of his mind.
Kate will get served when I decide she's going to get served. That's when she'll get served. She doesn't get to just make up and decide when she gets served. She'll get served when I'm ready to push the button and serve her. So there that is. You know,
and then we'll have the party.
So, Lauren, I think that they would in the amended complaint. I think that's when we would have a chance to fix that. That's what I think. You know, maybe I'm wrong. I mean, Lauren, how many federal tort lawsuits have you done? How many federal tort lawsuits have you done? How many times have you filed with an S on the end of the name? How many times? Just wondering. How many times have you done it?
Are we watching their breakup?
Lauren?
Yep.
Oh, yes.
How many times did you do it? Just checking. Wasn't sure. Maybe you've done this before. I haven't. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. But I don't know if we have a lot of experience here on this yet. So, you know what I'm saying? Anyway.
He has more experience than you, Lauren.
Yeah, I'm thinking the amended complaint, which, by the way, the amended complaint is, I can't even talk about it because my law partner is not here. So when I talk to my law partner, you know.
So like what, Chili? So he is pretty much, he has filed a complaint. And when was this streamed? Hold on, I just want to see.
Yesterday, I think.
Yeah, so yeah, he filed his original complaint on September 4th, and before it's even served on September 2nd, he filed the original complaint. 2 days later, before the complaint has even been served to myself or Josh Abrams, he's now talking about an amended complaint. So, no, you're doing really good.
Well, not only that, on his complaint, he said there was no lawyer that helped him.
Okay, yeah.
And now he's saying, well, I had to get my law partner before.
Yeah, but that's not a lawyer, though.
That's true.
It's definitely not a lawyer. I mean, no question about that. That's like their little loophole here. They're like, haha. Okay. Because, you know, there are ethical issues with ghostwriting. So that's what they're trying. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Just my first year doing this. Just first year doing it. Yep. So she's gonna, I hope.
What's up with his fucking Tourette's outbursts?
I'm really worried about him.
Yeah, he's having problems.
The really sad part is though that all the people who are going to watch this get restreamed. I mean, what do you think of that as a human being? I just showed you papers where the woman just lied and said I run a Ponzi scheme, that I rip off investors, and that I blackmail them. It's a lie. Every word is a lie. Why would you still? I mean, obviously, I can prove it's a lie. Obviously, I can prove that I don't have multiple lines of credit. Obviously, I can prove I didn't get a large sum of money. Obviously, I can prove that there's no victims because nobody will come to testify against me. So,
right. Could that be perhaps because of the blackmail that you employ?
Could be. Chisel, what do you think?
Seems
of Kate?
overly confident.
Chisel, what do you think of Kate now? Because we did restream this, and
Well, I mean, I've always known she's a cunt, so it's fine.
this is true. I've known that for quite a while as well. But I think less of her now. I think that Chili proved everything and Kate proved nothing except everything.
Obviously. That's fair. He's really.
I think so.
He's really bested me this time.
The nope defense. It's the nope defense again. Nope.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep. Fuck! Don't be silly, bitch.
So, I mean, how do you still, because there's a river of hatred in our country, and that people are so angry that the country's in such disarray, left, right, or center, that they just need somebody to hate. And so it's easy to do that if you want to hate on someone who is a doer, that has a lot of energy.
You've done nothing.
What have you done? What is your mission, bro?
I'll tell you what he's done. He's a doer. He does a ton of coke, and therefore he's got a ton of energy.
In your opinion,
he makes a ton of content. He really.
I'm sorry. He appears to do a lot of coke.
Yes.
He appears to therefore have a lot of energy.
What have you done, Chili? I mean, you've done nothing, bro. I mean, and for myself, I can't speak for Kate and Chisel. I don't hate you. You're fucking entertaining as hell.
I deeply worry about this motherfucker. There's something wrong.
Yes, Veronica. Thank you, Veronica. Confession by projection. Merb had that nail hammer done right on the head.
We have 100 super chats. Is he getting the flock out of here or what?
Yeah, he's going to finish up in a minute. Sorry.
Yep, those are the cases right there. Hamzi's got them right. Those are the cases. If you guys want to know which cases to overturn, Hamzi has them listed here. Terry v. Ohio, Kerr versus California, Graham, Carroll, and Brinegar. He just listed them. Super. Thank you, Sinead. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Yep. Don't talk to pigs. What's going on, Hamzi? Chevy, V. Boyer. Good to see you guys, man. And just so you guys know, there have been a couple people. You guys saw my sales. So you guys saw my sales, right? $300 in August. So now let me just show you I mean, it is what it is. So here's my projected earnings for right now. Right there. See it? There it is. So there's my estimated revenue. So just so you know, there's been, a few people who are in this chat now that if they didn't come through and send me financial support, I wouldn't be making it right now. There's no easy way to say that.
You fucking cunt.
You guys saw that my $300 August, and then you guys see from YouTube, I'm about $1,200 here. So if you do 300 plus 1,200 is $1,500 for a month. You really can't make it on that amount of money. And so there's been a couple people in this room here today now who have reached out to me and supported me and during the really hard times. And you guys are going to find out on Tuesday exactly the extent of how far this has gone. On Tuesday, you'll find out how far this has actually gone, because on Tuesday I do something else that's even more. I'm doing something more on Tuesday.
Oh,
This is.
I found out what
you
that
guys
was,
know,
Kate. I texted you.
Oh yeah,
me.
no,
This
I
is
know what
only
it
one
is.
part of what I'm doing.
Text me.
Listen to his
This is
description
only one
first.
part of what I'm doing. There's a second part I'm doing on Tuesday. Kate, on Tuesday, I'm hoping that that's the last day that we have to talk about this because I'll put an end to it on Tuesday. I'm hoping on Tuesday. So I'll let you guys know what happens
like
on
a threat.
Tuesday, but this is only one part of the plan. You guys remember the other day I put up a video of David Goggins, and he said, when you start to attack, you keep attacking until your enemy is obliterated.
Okay, so again, we're just listening to his description of what he's doing here. And so far he has said that, his philosophy here is that you start to attack when you start to attack an enemy, presumably he's talking about me because it's directly in relation to me, you attack until that enemy is obliterated. So this is in Tuesday is the second part of his plan to obliterate me. Listen closely, guys. Listen to what he says now, though.
So this is only one prong of the attack. There's two more prongs against Kate and Josh and everybody else I'm suing. But Kate and Josh, the second prong comes on Tuesday. The third prong comes after that. I'm going to attack and attack and attack until I take them down.
Is this why you were talking
So,
about having a pronged
you got my
approach
attention.
earlier, Kate?
You wanted it? You got it.
Yeah. So I know what he's doing Tuesday, because I'm not an idiot. And he keeps telling people things, not realizing that Chili, nobody likes you. You have no actual supporters. And at this point, anyone who decides they dislike you, looks you up, finds out that I think that you're a clown too, and they come to me. Or Abrams or other, word gets around, Chili. You are going to try to file charges against me. You are going to try to go file charges against me for the assault that you perpetrated at the Memorial Day parade in Stoneham, where there were witnesses, multiple witnesses, one of which was a police officer and has been captured on film. You're then going to go around and you're going to try to file more criminal charges for stalking because I make YouTube videos mocking you. You're a real alpha male. I find you very strong, brave, and courageous for trying to get criminal charges for stalking because I mock you. Good job. Good show. You've already been shut down on this in court once before. You were already told that I'm not fucking harassing you. I have a First Amendment right to do what I am doing. But you're so much of a pussy and a statist and a cocksucker that you are running right back to the people that you claim to hate for protection for your fucking ego, Chili. So excellent prong to your three-prong attack. Yeah. And I'm sure that it's going to look really good in court with everything that you try to do. It's going to look really good that you're referring this to, as an attack, a three-pronged attack to obliterate me, your proclaimed enemy, and that you will attack and attack and attack until I am obliterated. Quite frankly, that sounds to me like threats, and I'm getting a little scared, Chili. You're a man and I'm a woman, and I'm scared of that. I might have to go get an order. You're threatening me.
I think we should refer to his three-prong attack as the shocker.
I think it's scary. I think it sounds very violent. Obliterate is a very violent word, Chili.
It does
Why are
sound
you using
violent.
such violent language?
He said the problem will be ended tomorrow.
That's what Darth Vader did to Alderaan with the Death Star. He obliterated it, and lots of people died, Chili. I'm scared. I think I might have to go take out an order against you. That's scary. Why are you threatening me, Chili? Why are you harassing me? Why are you trying to place me in fear?
Not a good look, Chili.
Nope. All right, let's see. Let's read some super chats and see how much we've cleaned up using Chili DeCastro's name.
We literally have over 100 super chats.
Fuck me. Okay, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate this. It's just a lot to read, and sometimes I'm a lazy bitch. Chili's car says, "What did Chili's dad and Lauren's virginity have in common?" I'm sorry. Chili's car is gonna get me in trouble. So they're talking about Laguna Lauren, obviously. What did Chili's dad and Lauren's virginity have in common? Both were lost when they were 12.
God. A little harsh.
Okay. Yeah, that was a good joke.
That was a lot.
Chili's car says Chili never gets depressed. He's always looking up. Also pretty harsh. Thank you for that. Lauren, has Lauren joined the dark side here?
That's a fake one.
Lauren De Laguna.
No, it's not.
No. Yeah,
Prove it.
I don't know whether it's fake or not. I'm pretty sure it's a fake one. But Lauren De Laguna for $1.99 says Chili gave me herpes. Sorry about that. Buy some Valtrax. Mr. QTube, first name Fa, says, I'm working on a song about Chili, a parody of Ballroom Blitz by Sweet called YouTube Grift. That sounds amazing. Please email us at info@massholereport.com when you're done with it. If it's good and I like it, then I'm going to play it on my live stream. And lots of people will hear it, hopefully. Unless you all get tired of me, which at any point is possible. Navy Girl said, Chili didn't put his stripper career in lawsuit. Very interesting. Yeah, there's a lot of things he didn't put in the lawsuit because he knows they're provable. I'm not even going to get into them right now, but yeah, don't pay attention not only to what he is alleging, but what even he knew he shouldn't allege to be defamation, because that's pretty telling too. $4.99 from Chili's car again. Thank you. Chili will never let the cops make him sit on a curb. He doesn't want his feet to swing back and forth. Accurate.
Oh my God, I love Chili's car.
Michael Bowman, my dear guys, I'm not much of a prayer person. I'm pretty ambiguous when it comes to the religious thing, but Michael Bowman is a dear friend of mine. He really is a great guy. He and his wife are just lovely people, wonderful people who have done wonderful things. Very supportive of the channel, but outside of the channel, they're just really good people. And I'm really concerned. He's been very sick. So if we could all pray or send healing vibes or something for him, I'm just very concerned about his health right now. He hasn't been doing well, but he says, I'm hoping Chili moves to Faith Healer. I could use some extra healing, and he definitely could. Thank you, Michael. Chili's car says, I played miniature golf with Chili once. He just called it golf. Chili's car, stop throwing money at us and start throwing your one-liners up into our panel. Please join our panel. My God. AJ says, Chili, Small D DeCastro is the number one grifter. Let's go. Yes, he is. And you guys can still vote at the grifties. I don't know when it ends, but he's number one. Let's keep him there. McNulty's sober companion says, Kate, I swear when you're in jail, I will regularly send you cases of Nantucket nectars so you never dehydrate. I like those. For everyone without a mission, these are dark days indeed. What have we done? Yeah, you got to have a mission. If you don't have a mission, what are you doing? And thank you very much. I'm afraid of getting dehydrated in jail. Jeff Hart says, Chili is the Andrew Cunanan of YouTube. No fixed residence, effeminate glasses, lies about his past, spends a lot of time with older, rich men. Yeah, I mean, all of those things are true. Emotional support headphones. Love the name. Oh, God, the smell. Save me. Please, save me. Our thoughts and prayers go out with you. Go out to you, emotional support headphones. Judy Lapointe says, been voting all day for Chili. He is still at number one. Excellent. You guys are doing a great job here. I love when we come together and accomplish good things. Chili's emotional support headphones say he wears me while he watches porn. I didn't even know squirrel and chipmunk porn was a real thing. You do now. Thoughts and prayers go out to you, headphones. Chad Trangsrud. I'm always butchering names. I really need to work on that. Emotional support headphones. I've seen him naked. I wouldn't call him male. Gosh, thank you for sharing your trauma with us. It's a heavy load to bear.
He's like an LOL doll. He's hung like an LOL.
Yeah. Oh, he outrages parents just about as much too. Ladybug CA says, Chili should thank y'all for making him relevant. Yeah, I would agree, honestly. I think we really have helped this channel. I'm proud to do it. Really proud to do it. Emotional support headphones. When we fly, he always gets coach. He likes the extra leg room. We got some witty people in chat.
See his little feet dangling.
Right. Hillsborough Cop Watch says, this is your constitutional law scholar showing him and his level of education. Yeah, really, really ethereal. I mean, I'm sorry. Really, interesting and highbrow stuff. Esoteric was the word I was looking for. Esoteric stuff that he's got going on here. Ed2276, my friend who did in fact adopt a great white shark for us by the name of Chili, says, I know you have the evidence to prove the statements about his criminal record are true, but please tell me you have the business records to prove your statements are true as well. Yeah, I just showed him. A little bit earlier in the broadcast. YOLO. Chili's car says Chili will never bungee jump. He was born because of a broken rubber, and he's not going to die that way. Austin Thinker says, should I be concerned Chili will sue me too? After all, I've made millions off his likeness in my Photoshop memes. Yeah, that's entirely possible. Watch your ass. Watch your ass.
He'll put a finger in.
Yeah. He'll look up there. Scraps to Selby Bowen says, October 1st, 20 years since Chili was arrested for drugs. Yep. Allegedly. Not really. He was arrested, but, check the DE website. Chili's car says, I don't know what Chili's problem is, but I'm guessing it's hard to pronounce. Yeah, I'm guessing that you probably need a degree for that. Chili's car, I know that you said for $199.99, put it up. I'm not ruling it out yet. I'm just like, my father is a very shrewd man, been a businessman 39 years, successful guy, smart guy, maybe not always in the conventional sense, but I've always been very, very in awe of my father and his acumen. And he taught me that if you have one or two cards that you can hold in your back pocket, you should. And you should hold them there until you absolutely can hold them no longer. These court documents that I have are my cards, okay? And I'm not saying that I'm never going to pull them out. I'm just saying that today's not that day, unfortunately. And then another $199.99. A lot of peer pressure here financially, especially to put up the documents. And again, Chili's car, email me. I would like to know that it's you, but I'm sure we can work out ways to figure out that it is in fact you. I'm not saying that you can't see him. I'm just saying that maybe not the general public right now, not forever. You guys will know because at some point I will schedule a stream and I will put in the title that we're dropping those records and everybody will know and we'll do it together, but not today. Got to stay in my back pocket for now. Chili's car says, hey, Chili, what's it like being able to swing your legs while sitting on a bar stool? I mean, you could ask him. You can ask Turtle Boy. Yeah, they both would be able to answer that. Blue Skeptic Demon says, pull out the alpha in you with Chili DeCastro Glide. Chili DeCastro Glide. That's a good one. Chili's car says, I just looked up incel in the dictionary and there was Chili's face. I believe it. We should make our own mass hole Troll Mafia dictionary and just do our own definitions of certain words. Chili's car says, I'll take things we'll never see, Alex, for $400. Chili with a woman. Listen, there was that hostess at the fucking Texas Roadhouse or wherever he was that one time. Almost counts. Much like horseshoes and hand grenades. Johnny 718 Bravo says, it'll be a joyous day when this clown is arrested. I don't think so. I don't wish jail on anyone, but especially not Chili. He gives us way too much entertainment and joy. Pat's Cats asks, why is Chili wearing a headset? So they're either emotional support headphones, or he's listening to himself because he loves the sound of his voice that much. It arouses him. Perhaps he is some form of autistic and needs them for sensory, issues. Or he thinks that they look cool, which they do not, in my opinion. Chili's car said, you misunderstood him. He raises zippers for a living. Yeah, million zippers. Same thing. Million zippers. Pork Chop 67 says, twist ending. Chili is his own legal partner. Entirely
his other
possible.
Personality. He looks in the mirror and he's like, you are a scholar.
Yep. Yeah. What if he's got a real Tyler Durden situation going on? You know what I mean? It's like Chili's Constitutional Law Club. The first rule is we don't talk about it. In that case, I guess Josh would be the bitch tits. Seen the movie. And at the end of it, he has to either kill himself or kill off his alter ego. Maybe that'll happen. Scraps DeSelby Bowen says, my God, Chili is smug. Wrong, too, but smug. Yeah, that's the story of his entire life. Samantha P says, this is further proof that Chili is stupid. Anyone with half a brain knows you don't publicly talk about your legal matters because they definitely can use it against you. Yeah, I'm guilty of that, too. So I understand it's a trap you can fall in, especially when you have people that are like, goading it along. You can say some shit that afterwards you're like, ooh, probably shouldn't have said that. But I mean, he says it with such confidence and authority that I can't imagine it won't be delicious when it smacks him back in the face. Navy Girl says, this is worse than his James Freeman expose. I don't know if anything's worse than that. That was pretty bad. Chili's Car says, in his defense, all he knows is unwanted touching. Allegedly. Chili's Car, you're getting a lawsuit if you keep it up, buddy. Get a lawsuit. Pat's Cat says, yeah, Pat's Cat says, yeah, that's one thing is we can't find Chili's Car, so you're safe from service. Pat's Cat says all Chili's rich persons he stays with are guys. Yes, they do seem to all be older men. Unpack that as you will.
Yikes.
Just in Time asks, is Faux Shizzle single and ready to mingle?
Yes and no, bye.
Ouch. Sorry, Justin. That was harsh.
Chili's available. Fashion Bunny says, you don't want people donating for a legal fund, so donating to put towards a pair of Louis Vuitton heels while you were in court. Just wanted to say hi and love the content. We love you too, Fashion Bunny. That's really sweet. I'll probably never own any heels whatsoever, let alone Louis Vuitton.
I'll paint the bottoms red for you.
I don't wear heels because I'm too tall and ungainly and I'm trashy like that, but I appreciate it. And don't get me wrong, guys. Like if I get served, like you can probably anticipate a legal fund. I'm just not fundraising something that hasn't actually happened yet because that just seems silly to me and premature. So not counting it out. I'm just not rushing to do it either. Scolger says, the minimal amount of brain power and mental reasoning behind this lawsuit reminds me of the guy who called the cops on himself and wanted the reward. Yeah, no, I mean, that's right up Chili's alley, honestly. That'll probably be his next fucking grift is just like, turning himself into the authorities or something. That would be hilarious. Chili's Car says, what's the difference between Canadian milk and chili? One comes in bags, the other socks.
Oh my God.
Oh my God. What's the difference between Canadian milk and Chili's father? One comes in bags, the other comes in socks, and the other one wishes that he never had. Michael Bowman says, going home from hospital now. Love you, Kate, Shiz, Harry. See you soon. Good luck, Michael. Please text me. I am, praying for you in the most secular way possible, honestly. Chili's Car says, what's the difference between chili and an egg? The egg was laid at least once. I've seen pictures of Chili. I know that he's had sex with women. They were pretty drugged up at the time, allegedly, but it has happened. Gia for $99.99, thank you, says, in honor of Michael and the Great Defense Fund, love you all. Thank you so much, Gia. I do appreciate it. We love you too. Great Gazoo, thank you so much. Scolger says, has no one ever compared Chili and his headphones to Warren and something about Mary? Warren had an excuse. He has a condition. What is Chili's reasoning? I would say probably the same thing. Chili's Car says, have you heard about the Delete Laws action figure? It comes in a sock instead of a box. Oh my God. All right. Great Gazoo says, this guy is just a train wreck looking for a place to happen. It's happening in a city near you, Great Gazoo. He's literally traveling the country, just wrecking everywhere. Nuke Lelouch says, just remember the nope defense in court. It's fail-proof in all courts of law, criminal or civil. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be my main defense now as these cases come at me fast and furious. Chili's Car says, there I am. Memories. Yeah, the good old days, Chili's Car.
Sitting in Josh's driveway with an extension cord.
Yeah. R.I.P. Chili's Car. Robert Carley says, here's the $5 that I was going to use to buy a trifold from Chili. There you go, Chili. Add that to your lawsuit. That's another $5 that we literally stole out of your mouth and Charlie's mouth right there. $5 not going to your trifold, going to me instead.
That's so much wrong.
Yeah, suck it. Chili's Car says, oh, sorry. Chili's car says, now I'm full of tweakers, hookers, dirty needles, and trash 24/7. My life is actually way better now. Sounds like it. Sounds like you're out here having a lot of party time for a 2018 Honda Odyssey. Samantha P says, maybe we should make a video compilation of all his lies and contradictions for him.
I've made a
think that's
few.
an excellent. Yeah, Shiz has, and we're always willing to go back and do those. Those are great. Great content. Melissa Raymond says, Chili Pepper is an egotistical projectionist. Kate always wins. Trifold trolls unite for life. Thank you so much for that, Melissa. Glenn Mack says, we need a fake laugh drinking game. Well, if you like alcohol poisoning, let me introduce you to my friend Chili DeCastro. Scolger says, Deborah dehydrated can testify when she gets out. Yeah, no, she'd be a star witness. Hillsborough Cop Watch says, time to drink every time Chili Pepper says the same thing 3 times. Again, you're really flirting with alcohol poisoning there, friend. But it's your life, do you? Chili's car says, why are incels like Chili so dangerous? Because you never see them coming.
But they're always coming somehow.
You got jokes. Humphrey Pushcart, thank you very much for your generous contribution. I appreciate all this, you guys. This is overwhelming, actually, how much we're getting here. So thank you so much. We're already off to a start if I need a lawyer, I guess. Selden GA Dogs says he must think his supporters don't have the internet. They may have the internet, Selden, but they don't have a lot of brain cells firing off synapses. Scolger says, business LOC would be under the business, not SSN. Thank you for pointing that out. That is actually a good point that I did not consider. Yep. Ed227 says, Kate Peters always wins. Thank you for that, but I really do hate the S. I really don't enjoy it. Great Gazoo says, here's $2, Chili. Stop. Yes. Chili, get some help. Stop it. Get some help. Chili's car says, happy pet hammock. I've got nothing. Yeah. A lot of valuable products he's not put into the market. Humphrey Pushcart says, so he raised investor money but never filed tax returns. Yeah. But don't call him fraudulent anyway. That's not cool. Yeah. Nope, wasn't me says, this was one of your best streams, Kate. You are absolutely owning Chili. And I've never been more proud to own anything in my life. I hope that as you watch Chili, both on this channel and on his own, that you really recognize the pride of ownership that I show with this man.
I hope you kept the receipt.
Yeah, he's like a gleaming 3-bedroom, 1.5 bath ranch style home. Just lots of pride of ownership put in there. Glenn Mack says, how dare you insinuate that he repays anyone? Yeah, no, I know. That's probably pretty defamatory. My bad. Amy Elizabeth says, Chili, give up. You're literally screwed. Kate always wins. Thank you. Lynn Willow says, fact of the matter is he can't sue for lost earnings off of YouTube. It's not an employment contract. It's a social media contract based on content you upload. Clicks and views are based on YouTube algorithm. Yes, this is true. Sane Rose says, the lines of credit would be under the LLC's name and business number, not his personal name and social. Yep. Thank you. Excellent points, you guys. This is why I love having you guys around, because, we bounce things off of each other and really all together collectively, we are just like an unstoppable force. I love it. Linux Guy says, Chili doesn't want or deserve a good boy. How much to surrender Charlie? Chili Mods, tell him. Yeah, Chili Mods, I know you guys are watching right now and you're probably talking about us in Telegram. I'll get the screenshots later, but yeah, consider it. Linux Guy obviously has some money. He just threw $20 at us for no reason. How much would you let Charlie go for? Because he's interested. Judge Virgil A. Griffith is demanding that Chili take his name out of his mouth. So yeah, it's been spoken. Judge Virgil A. Griffith has now donated 100 Yankee dollars to see Shiz's face.
You have to be a premium member.
Yeah, she's gonna do it on
No.
premium stream for. She's got to ease into it. She's not gonna take a plunge into the freezing
Yeah, just
water
the tip
here.
at first,
Right. Just gotta go easy on it. Jennifer Franklin says maybe he forgot he did all that stuff. That's possible, but like he's gonna remember. He's gonna remember today.
He's
Very
gonna learn
hard.
today.
Yeah.
Yeah. Knock, knock. Who is it? Your reminder, Chili. Scolder says, very limited market for trifolds. Market is tapped. Yeah. I mean, again, these are the kind of brochures that you get for free in your doctor's office while waiting for your colonoscopy. Just remember that. Jason Sold Lady, thank you so much for the donation. I really do appreciate that. You guys are awesome.
Is that Cyrex?
Yeah, it does look like Cyrax.
Is it?
I love the Cyrax Nation whenever they come over here. Real split decision. Some of the Cyrax Nation comes over and they really like me. Others, like, I know Burger Boy can't fucking stand me. But that's okay. Sometimes your brand of autism doesn't jive with somebody else's. Burger Boy. Linux guy says his site provider was down for 20 days in August. Exactly. Yeah, and he's blaming us. Like, again, really hard to sell your shitty trifolds if your website's not up to sell them off of. John Wirt says he has the burden of proof, not anyone he is suing. I would think the alpha wuss like him would know the laws. Yeah, yes and no. Yes and no, really, from what I understand anyway. I'm not sweating it either way, though, because, I feel like as soon as I start talking about these things on YouTube, I have a high burden of proof because I'm talking about other people, and that's how I want to be treated. So that's how I like to treat other people. Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, I'll surrender another $1,000 for Shiz to reveal her presumably ample upper area via one of your modern pictographs. So Shiz, if you're interested and you want to make some money off this old ass dead judge, all you got to do is send some tit pics. Think about it.
I'll contemplate it.
Yeah, it's money for nothing, really. You just show those phenomenal tatas and collect your money, payable to Shiz directly. Max Gunnarsson says, a little for the defense fund. Thank you so much for that. Some random name says, invite Chili, who will be the best clown ever.
Oh my God, that's the actual
Absolutely.
name. I was like, she's not even reading the names anymore.
No, it's some random name.
Fucking chisel.
Sorry.
It's getting late, guys. I don't blame her.
She's getting reckless abandoned here. She's like some random name.
Yeah, fuck you people. Thanks for the money. There's 20. She'll read it off.
Yeah, no, I mean, absolutely.
Fucking chisel.
I'm sorry.
It's late, you guys. Ed2276 says, we'll play pin the tail on Cholita's butthole. I don't do that. The cops do that, and he hates it.
Does he?
Yeah, I don't know.
He claims to.
Judge Thirsty Ass Incel Virgil A. Griffith, the coverter of Shizzle's Tata Pics, says, please, Mr. Chili, don't reveal everything. I have not donned my spectacles, and I do not feel like squinting today. Yeah. Go forth and retrieve your spectacles. You'll need them for Shiz's breast pictures.
Jesus Christ.
AJ for $2 says, watching Chili's videos should be a crime. Well, if watching Chili's videos is a crime, AJ, then lock me up and throw away the fucking key.
Put her in a rape dungeon and torture cuffs.
Guilty
That's Thursday
as
night.
charged. Guilty as charged. John Wirtz says, money not belonging to Chili. I appreciate that. Anything that you guys give us that doesn't go to Chili is a win-win for me and Shiz and nobody else, but not Chili, so that's good. We're going to smoke a lot of weed. Scraps to Selby Bowen says, my prosperity sucks. Why don't you like me? Have you considered suing, Scraps? Because that's an option, apparently. If you don't feel like you're prospering enough in this world, don't self-reflect. Just sue. Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, I do believe Mr. Chili may be in need of some time in your local sanitarium. Could the tuberculosis have migrated to his brain or the dreaded syphilis?
He might have a syphilis rot going on.
Yeah, that's a bold theory. I haven't considered that one before. Joshua Lee says he put it in his propane grill.
Oh, when he said he put the note on his fridge, and I was like,
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
where?
Yeah, it probably is his propane. Joshua Lee says, be careful, Kate. Somehow, somewhere, sometime, Chili will sue you. Maybe, probably, allegedly. Yeah, but, I'm not getting served until he's good and ready. It's his time, not mine. not the courts, his time. Unchained America asks, has he heard of the anti-slap law? If he hasn't, I have a feeling that he's going to become familiar with it pretty soon. Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, Mr. Chili, do not be embarrassed of your cherished virginity. My uncle Barto was a virgin until his 40th trip around the sun. Oh my, I've now been informed you are 47. That's quite shameful, I do believe. You guys are on fire tonight.
I appreciate the authenticity of the comments.
Bob Lexer, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you guys so much. Samantha P says, translation, I can't get money from e-begging, so I'll sue everyone for trolling me instead. Yes, that is the crux of this. That's pretty much what's going on. Mr. QTube first name Fa says, he's a master beta male. I think that we should make him business cards with the title.
Master beta male.
Yeah. Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, Mr. Chili, may I suggest you avail yourself of some Dr. Franklin's tonic? It should cure you of the herpes on your lip and your other obvious ailments. It's very helpful, sir. Very helpful.
Right back in the day,
Taco-
they would have been like, oh, do cocaine about it. You're a little fucking crazy.
Here we go. So he did mention Yoshi in the chat. Taco and Yoshi Gaming is here to clarify and explain that Chili is actually hurt that my lizard catfished him. Yoshi is a confidential informant for the lizard people. Yoshi loves you all. Have a great night. Thank you for your service, Yoshi. That one time that Chili got fooled by an actual fucking lizard. It's good times. Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, Mr. Chili, I've told you many times not to refer to me as your law partner.
Maybe he's talking to dead people.
Maybe. Tom Castro says, Chili resembles a Colito. I gotta look that up. Hold on. A little ass, a little booty. Okay. All right. Yeah. Little booty. He does like butts. Jackson 68 says, Chilita is hoping everyone gets scared and settles. I am not scared, nor will I settle. I mean, come on. That's ridiculous. Amy Elizabeth says, Chili said, don't talk to pigs. He's telling us not to talk to him because he's the only pig I see. LOL. Yeah, that bold assertion there. I think that's a fair statement. How can you always tell what he's talking about? Judge Virgil A. Griffith says, I do believe this gentleman has what we call the touch, or was he kicked while shoeing a horse?
Oh my
God. Judge A. Virgil A. Griffith says, oh, Miss Peters, your profanity is shocking to my morals. I'm sorry about that, sir. I hope that you're not rolling too hard in your grave. Max 23 says, Kate always wins. Yeah, and even when I don't.
Katen always wins.
I'm sorry, Katen always wins. And even if I don't win, it's entertaining, so we all win.
That's true.
Rebecca Green says, he's suing you to put a finger up your stink wrinkle.
Probably. He's got that three-prong approach coming at your butthole.
Yeah, I respectfully decline. Thank you. Cynthia Merritt, thank you for joining. Pretty soon you're going to see Shiz's beautiful face in a premium stream as she dips her toes into the waters of public exposure. Lori says, the phone shows a screenshot with Kate's name in it. I think it's when he shows his average sales. Yes, it also shows that he searched for dosing your dog with Benadryl. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, why?
Because he's a monster. He's a fucking monster. If Charlie ends up dead, like, we know who did it. Blue Skeptic Demon says, pull out the alpha in you with Chilito de Castro gliding. That was a good one. All right. Chili's ring light is here now. Chili's ring light said, I sent in a true story to your email about Chili. Listen, Chili's ring light. I like you. Okay. You do wonderful work on Chili's complexion. I like you. However, if in the future you feel like submitting erotic Chili de Castro and Laguna Lauren fanfic to our email, that's fine. Yeah, you can do that, and that's cool. Please put a trigger warning, because I would say 3/4 of the way through that, I didn't think I was going to be able to make it through because I was so disturbed. Like, your mind is a beautiful dark place. Don't ever change. Just next time, like, just flag it as fanfic. That way we know.
Yeah.
I actually might put it in a YouTube video though, so stay tuned. I was going to ask Kick to do another dramatic reading. Joshua Lee says, sure looks like Chili is suffering from that bum knee and high blood pressure. Yeah, he's walking all over Boston. He's, a death's door. Ben Holden asks, a very good question. Does Chili go up on women?
He does. He goes on his tiptoes.
He probably goes up on men. My friend, my dear friend, my ray of sunshine, Grandma Sunshine Dragon says red bottom tennis shoes for court. I would consider that. I just don't. I wear a lot of flats, you guys. I'm tall and clumsy. I'm not. I mean, Fashion Bunny clearly is like a very stylish lady, hence the name, and I respect that. And I actually, I don't envy that in other women, but just below envy. You know what I mean? Like, I wish sometimes that I could be like that. It's just not who I am. But I really respect women that are, stylish and beautiful like that. It's just not me. Kimmy Dawn for $1.99 says, love you guys. I love you too. Kimmy Dawn's been one that's been around for a long time. I always appreciate seeing people. Virgo Jennifer, I saw pop up in chat the other day, or maybe it was comments or whatever, but these are names that I've seen for the past 3 years, and it just makes me so happy to see you guys still around, because like, I'm not trying to gas people up here. I'm just being honest. The people that show up in our chats are some of the wittiest, smartest, most independent thinkers, just awesome people that I've ever met. I would hang out with every single one of you in real life if I could, honestly.
Yeah, you guys are all pretty cool.
And if you're ever in the area, I definitely will. So
we love appetizers.
Mr. Pajato says, first rule of Chili's Fight Club, don't turn up. Accurate. Second rule of Chili's Fight Club, refer to rule number 1. Yep. Nemo813 says, Chili's philosophy, GHB means never having to say you're sorry.
Jesus. The Bill Cosby defense.
Yeah. Nope.
Yeah, nope.
Chili's and Pounded Car says, $5 I would never spend on Chili's trifle. Thank you so much, Chili. I look forward to your amended complaint. Real Nightmare, thank you for joining us. I know you're just here for Shiz's face and possibly your titties. Or Smith
What? What?
It'll go the way of the pasties. Don't worry about it. It's never gonna happen. Warsmith Korath, nice name, says Chili action figures is 1/1 scale. Yeah. Accurate. All right. Let's see what we got here. I think we're almost done. Whew, this has been a long one. I feel blessed. Uncle Steve said, are you aware of the tax lien on Chili from 2009? I don't know if I am or not, Uncle Steve. I'll look into it. We have a lot of the business.
info@massholereport.com.
Yeah, you can always email us at info@massholereport.com. But I appreciate the tip, even if you don't have time to do that. Just the tip, as Chili would say. Peggy S says, Jose Maria de Castro, this is your life. He'll get to revisit it soon, huh? Yeah. Joshua Lee says, when they used Chili for the model for the jock sock, even the mice were asking if it was in yet.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, probably.
Holy
Helen
shit.
Hayden said, oh no. Helen Hayden said, go to bed, Lauren. You can't tell her what to do anymore. She's halfway to being an attorney, Mom. Helen Hayden says, I should have swallowed. But I mean, she brings so much joy, Helen. She brings so much joy to a few people. Scolger says, if you guys want to one-up Chili from streaming from a supporter's house, I have an amazing house in Florida with a pool, no extension cords required. I'm there.
I'm in.
Email me at massholereport.com. We can have a party. Let's party with Scolger.
Absolutely.
I love a pool. My fat ass will sit out by that pool. Absolutely. We'll hang out. I'll make you some chowder.
Chowder?
Yeah, chowder. Blue Skeptic Demon says, Chili's face is the perfect example of what meth and steroids will do to you. Near perfect, I would say. Sure. William Grabber says, pool for the service date. I'll take 9/11, his birthday. I'm going to have a birthday party for him on his birthday because he's brought me so much joy and happiness. Stay tuned for that. We can celebrate together.
You should go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I don't know if I want to play Chili videos in a Chuck E. Cheese.
That's true.
It might get weird. Well, we'll do something, all of us here. Wow, we still have 1,171 people in the chat. Thanks for hanging in there, guys. We're almost done. Scraps to Selby Bowen says, has Chili heard of the Streisand effect? No, I don't think.
Though he
that
does
had.
seem like a Streisand fan.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, he's probably at least heard I can't even think of a Streisand song right now.
Yentl?
Never mind.
Yentl?
Yeah, there you go. You probably at least heard that. Musical theater guy that he is. Helen
like
Hayden
Barbara.
says, I apologize for Lauren. The other daughter turned out much better. So we've heard.
Oof.
Hayden Kennard says, I thought about inviting Chili to Portugal and my place for a few days to experience him live, but I hear that he squats places. Absolutely. Again, guys, this is a safari. I would say look at the animals all day long.
Portland and Portugal are very different places.
Oh, did you say Portland and I said Portugal?
Yeah, I was like,
sorry, I'm tired.
One's cold. What the fuck?
Let me reread that. Sorry. I thought about inviting Chili to Portland and my place for a few days to experience him live, but I hear that he squats places. Yes, it's a safari. Keep your hands and arms inside the vehicle. Do not tap the glass. Do not feed the attractions. If you invite Chili to your home, there is a 50% chance that you will have to remove him forcibly. Thank you for joining us, Uncle Steve. I know you're just here for Shiz's tits.
What the fuck?
Cindy Sue says, Kate, one of the games for Chili's birthday will be pin the chili on the donkey padonka. It would have been ring toss, but the pole was too small. Ouch. Poor Chili. He's some blind Archer says, not for the legal defense fund, because why? It's for the after party. Hey.
Yes.
I'll get a little tuxedo t-shirt. So I'm still kind of formal, but I'm still partying, you know? Helen Hayden says, Lauren is lightheaded right now from the bulimia. She'll be better by morning. Oh my God. You guys are animals. You're savages. AF22 Man says, Lauren is so thirsty. She lowered herself to backing Chili. The last guy was Martin Skrelly. So you decide whether or not that's lowering herself. I don't know. Ed2276. Oh, we must have had a fake Lauren in the chat because he said either that is a fake Lauren or she has OD'd on ice cream. I don't think that she can consume enough to OD. I've seen her eat ice cream once. It looked very painful for her.
It was sad.
Chili's ring light said, if you need more of those, I'm assuming stories, I've seen so many things that I could never unsee. Like I said, send it our way. I'm always willing to take a look at your fanfic. Just flag it as fanfic so that I'm prepared. Cynthia Merritt says, how long before South Park does a Chili video? Too long, because it should have been done yesterday. Lauren De Laguna for $1.99 has said, Kate will lose in court tomorrow. Thank you for your contribution, Lauren De Laguna. She actually paid money to say that. That is phenomenal. I know that's got to be the real one. Neuter Dude says, I tried his website and it is down again. Another trifold lost to the web gods. I wonder if he's going to start blaming us for his shitty web hosting.
I just want to know what you did in Denver.
I do too. If anyone could find out, listen, we're making a lot of super chats tonight. I'll put a bounty out on information for what the hell I did in Denver. I know I've actually got some submissions for the wrong answers only. Next time we stream, I'm going to read out the winners because I do have a t-shirt store that we're getting ready to roll out. I just am putting the finishing touches on it, and I'm not good at this whole monetizing thing. So, it's done. I just want to make sure that it's buttoned up real nice. And when we unroll the store, I will be giving out free t-shirts to the best what happened in Denver answers. So if you haven't, submitted answers, there's still a little bit more time, probably a couple more days. info@massholereport.com. Wrong answers only. Tell us what happened in Denver. I'm dying to know. All right. Some random name says, more money not going to Chili. Yep. I look forward to the amended lawsuit.
That's that person's YouTube name.
Yes.
I know.
It was a fake Lauren because fake Lauren came back and said, just kidding, Kate. I love you, Kate. Chili gave me herpes. Oh my God.
Well, I think they're both here. I think the fake and the real one's here.
They're dueling, yeah.
Yeah.
Adorable. I don't know. That doesn't look like the real. Doesn't really look like the real Lauren to me. Anyway, guys, it is midnight. I got to get the flock out of here, as Chili would say, because I got to get up in the morning and do court stuff, kids stuff and work stuff. So it's an eventful day. But we'll be back this week with more drama and tomfoolery. You guys have a good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.